experience. And then presidential staffer for diaspora affairs, policy advisors to the vice president. Just because he tells the country that he's appointed a minister in charge of agribusiness, and yet he's appointed director at the presidency in charge of agriculture and agribusiness. My good friend Peter Buama Otukono. That's because he says he will not appoint deputy regional ministers, and he appoints 16 presidential staffers in charge of the 16 regions of our country. That's because I want to submit that these presidential staffers in charge of the 16 regions of our country, in essence, as it relates to the cost on the national exchequer, are in fact, indeed, and in substance, deputy ministers of state. That's because he then appoints. Listen carefully, please. He then appoints one presidential advisor on media, 4 directors of communication, 5 deputy directors of communication, 2 communication specialists, 5 technical communication assistants, 1 media aide, 1 assistant media liaison officer, 1 communications consultant. That's because I've done the mathematics. And I want to submit, the speaker, I've done the mathematics that I want to submit, and I do this not from a partisan lens, but I do this as somebody who had the privilege and honor to serve as deputy chief of staff. I know how it works. In terms of the cost on the national exchequer, the president has appointed 100 ministers and deputy ministers. The president has established a ministry of youth development. I want to refer the House and my good friend, Honorable, I will take
that. From light to darkness. When Ghanaians say let there be light, the NDC say let there be darkness. So we have a Dumso Pro Max. Darkness, darkness, darkness. Mr. President promised to fix Ghana's energy crisis. He accused his predecessor of failure. Although NPP came to meet Dumso and fixed the Dumso, yet during the campaign, Mr. President and his party rather accused NPP of not keeping the light on. But let's all be honest with ourselves. The last 120 days, we have seen persistent power outages, low voltage, and silence in the face of national inconvenience. Not a single moment, a single day, has the energy minister addressed the Ghanaian people on the energy crisis. Where is the energy minister? Is he lost in this darkness? We are taking a torchlight looking for the energy minister. The energy minister, Mr. Energy Minister, where are you?
Oman 107.1, the most authoritative evening political show at your boiling point. Yet say a Benada ene Yawada Bia ene Oshe Wachirena Simano Edianensia 46 minutes down the R7 ene Yawada Mebosomino de Toso and Wache Midi Edin Sempera Imana Mate Mene
Midi Ediao Amufa Boache every Sabri Aircraw 120 days of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na 120 days of incompetence and yetumi a witness ora John Dramani Mahama Ghana fo nyina ma ne efa dwuma watumi aye 120 days ho ne ontumi enye nwure ye de san komo no de ebre o me kai wo se eno epa ho a New Patriotic Party antenase womo so ede 120 days eniama hodo a womo tumi ahunu nia mampani atumi ayo nia wantumi anyo omo de ho asem ede aba wankasa nso anwumre utie no 120 days no ede na wo wahunu eniama ekoyie anase eniama enkoyie hye nso se aha eye 107.1 so ifri sabre ekro no onyuna adwo ya mobia akwaba but mamini kai and kanchro say your guests and yumri miensa Berema Asiedu Labi a former MC Equiapem North Ofiha Sanso and Techi Hayford a communicator on Ofiha. Now your main guest Dr. Samuel and former Eastern Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party. Yeah, a baby a chamonso or Sanko National Insurance Authority so Edema Ghana. Numere Yaneno won komopa ye kekanyina and incompetence of 120 days aye huni say political party the New Patriotic Party na mfani na ya nsisi osoro no mfani na ya nsisi ya ebe wi ase no 2028 na asan akwa ya asem foforo anwumre yene no wo enkomodie papa na eho edonti Dr. Samuel ano edika tena ase dadada ya enche yede nkomo aka no ede ba beto aso ntikai na hye fa mame but osahene busa se na energy minister or hefa
convenience. Not a single moment, a single day has the energy minister addressed the Ghanaian people on the energy crisis. Where is the energy minister? Is he lost in this darkness? We are taking a torchlight looking for the energy minister. We cannot find the energy minister. Mr. Energy Minister, where are you? Bring back our lights. The emerging power crisis during the second term of His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama obviously will be deeper, and it appears that it's going to be darker and deadlier. Across the country, businesses are gradually grinding to a halt. Industries are scaling back production, and hospitals are struggling to save lives without consistent electricity. Yet they go to the hospitals and all they know is sacking the chief executives. Sack them. Sack them. Sack them. That is all that the ministers are doing. Targeting chief executives and sacking them instead of putting on the light. Home appliances are burning out. Livelihoods are vanishing, and the national mood is collapsing under the weight of government inaction. What we are seeing today is not intermittent disruption. It is a national emergency. And yet, the Mahama administration continues to offer excuses instead of solutions. Instead of resolving the problems, he recites blames like a broken record. Ghanaians deserve lights, not lectures. Leadership is action. Not endless lamentation and blame game. Mr. President, NDC government, bring back our lights. You were not elected to lament. You were elected to do the work and fix the lights and fix the problem. You promised in your sona that you were going to fix the problem. You are not fixing the problems. Fix the problems. Now,
and that was Osahene Afenyo Markins. But let's listen to His Excellency the President. 14 days, Bosha or the Emma Ghana for one for Yemfansemno and Chassis.
Approval within the first 14 days in office would have named all our cabinet ministers. for the implementation of the 24-hour economy policy. Number 6, we will establish an accelerated export development council, which I will personally chair, to promote exports as part of a broader strategy for economic transformation. Number 7, we'll convene a national consultative conference on education with CHAS, NAGRAT, NAT, CCT, NAPS, CETAC, Vice Chancellors Ghana, PRINCOF, TEWU, UTAG, parents, and other stakeholders to build consensus on the improvement of our education sector, including the free SHS. Number 8, we'll scrap the following draconian taxes to alleviate hardship and ease the high cost. 2, private levy. 3, betting tax. 4, emissions levy. And we'll review taxes and levies on vehicles and equipment. Academic fee stress policy for all first-year students in public tertiary educational institutions, in universities, in technical universities, in polytechnics, colleges of education, nursing training institutions, under our no-fee stress initiative. We will budget, it will register all the level 100 students, and it will pay the money to their universities on their behalf so that they don't have to go and pay anything. It will be a grant, it's not be a loan, it will be a grant, so they don't have to pay for it.
Or the casa say ya, casa say ya, say ya.
120 days
Yes,
social contract.
yes,
Social contract.
yes. Incompetence 120 days.
Social contract.
Now, young fan of bako, young fan shall and free students loan or cancer or the but was a grant and ya dear more ebetia. Oh, Kokwanansi, a juma my year. Yeah, tis a more catcher almost say or mubetia because Adiano said ya no a bus and next year or mutual school fees are now more the aquakoti. So, next year or mutual school fees are now more the aquasi as I see a casse. School need be anywhere yet to Anisika.
And Unim say, and that's somebody who can say, one more shots here. One more catch student, they say, oh, yeah, the AC Akunyasono, no more decay than Akos Kumudada, and Timudia Maquia, the Bemamo. After a co-reaction, said your Mosia Humborn, and yes, sir, and one more ayano, and one more that the students now, and the students know who say yes. Or my Tom Cality,
yeah, quite bad to your bomb, man. Yes, sir. Openia, your friend of John Dramani Mohammed. 1 year for fro, or your openia, ye nimno. Ye nimno, every Nenquara brim. In fact, so we have my first school detail, one Casacran, and Yama Watchroom, and I said, any pursue any buying, and a judging a man, a cunyatana so, a pebby man no more, anchor, on your be as I see a twaba, and the man is on one Casaka say, or indecisive, on one a kaye. Now, why as a bicycle I see free so. Na Electoral nyamia nyadum na so bia amfa bibia ntwoko na akwakoya asem foforo nanso so yenyina ye hwe koto aba edeman oba ye wode kasa se ya kasa tententi sa petupre na je say na no de 120 days social contract on Omanfm yen emu ne wa he pa na wa wuti anwumre no wudi se so aba mfa so 120 days social contract edi kan pa nke wo se otimi nya so mfa so eye dum so na ene mi busa se okania no e wo ha na se ye dum no e asem a ha adwen na mjiri se ebre kwa ani mo no sankomo ni nyina nso ye de ebeba wo ka 24 hour economy ho asem fact eno na ye ne flash program na mi nim sense empira ebia eno no wo hu ehun popoye bia
bra ya mi hu popoye bia mi ansa metia no no me tablet esimani NDC wo mo manifesto emu nsem ni nyina gusu ha no mo na so far no baako mienu miensa eno hwe ansama John Dramani Muhammad Jina simple so kaye na emu bia ni watime so ka se obeye women's bank na waba na odisika twitwidi akwakoto awasoye na odisika obeye women's bank no na odi just 51 million akwakoto won mu a eno nche se wa posha wo share Ghana for 120 no watimi aye wontimi enyaye ene nsama wodo ka na onim se ade ba ko mu se Bosha would share social contract on the Ghana for sign, you know. But a home popuye ni bi wada this is what that Ghana for Takwako si say appointment awaye kura Ghana hanamo washa share affirmative mra ya say o che abanya e so the quota o the member John Dramani ma me bia no otimi meet here wantimi meet and na me no ka say won confirmation say koso won ntokwa ehun popo within NDC party na and mama send signal we quick one answer na ya ne Dr. Sum suhum for be your confirmation ejwada the original chairman of the NDC say ohurehura batro commission ni assembly members na yanka chance no hu nyo obi ahu if you say was say wonu kura krata wo mo de beto aba no wonu krata no wa mark akire enti wo a wo beto de atia nominee ni bia no be make sure say omo no benya issue ho no na yanka cha assembly members ne say wo munyina mo na so na de sefa te be bosu hu any district akani na wo munya nsa pepepe
Nzabura and easy for no man your masem ya de ya hwehwe energy minister no na osahi na afenyo marking say or the torchlight ehwehwe
no torch no
was what the torchlight ehwehwe no enti suhum for and se motena say ema NDC for ya hye de mamo ye mo amasem eno de ya NDC for no amasem ya ya hwehwe no say ya kania no ejina so ana say enyina so
not a single moment, a single day as the energy minister addressed the Ghanaian people on the energy crisis. Where is the energy minister? Is he lost in this darkness? We are taking a torchlight looking for the energy minister. We cannot find the energy minister. Mr. Energy Minister, where are you? Bring back our rights. The emerging power crisis during the second term of His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama obviously will be deeper, and it appears that it's going to be darker and deadlier. Across the country, businesses are gradually grinding to a halt, industries are scaling back production, and hospitals are struggling to save lives without consistent electricity. Yet they go to the hospitals and all they know is sacking the chief executives. Sack them. Sack them. Sack them. That is all that the ministers are doing. Targeting chief executives and sacking them instead of putting on the light. Home appliances are burning out. Livelihoods are vanishing. And the national mood is collapsing under the weight of government inaction. What we are seeing today is not intermittent disruption. It is a national emergency. And yet, the Mahama administration continues to offer excuses instead of solutions. Instead of resolving the problems, he recites blames like a broken record. Ghanaians deserve lights, not lectures. Leadership is action, not endless lamentation and blame game. Mr. President, NDC government, bring back our lights. You were not elected to lament. You were elected to do the work and fix the light and fix the problem. You promised in your SONA that you were going to fix the problems. You are not fixing the problems. Fix the problems. Now, assault on the judiciary, the rule of law under siege. His Excellency promised, quote, reset the faith in leaders and institutions, end quote. I repeat, His Excellency promised reset of faith in leaders and institutions. The cocoa farmers under MPP, cocoa price per bag was 3,000. They promised to increase it to 6,000. We had it at 3,100. They said they were going to increase it to 6,000. Today, they have reneged on that promise, and they tell us that they didn't know the scale of the challenge. Really? So they didn't know and they were promising. We don't need symbolic gestures. They are only engaged in such practices and neglecting the structures. The deeper you look, the more you find that this government does not aim to transform, but they are engaged and in a regression wrapped in rhetoric. Mr. President, you promised truth, but so far we are seeing evasion. Mr. President, you promised inclusiveness. Today, you are serving us with exclusion. Your Excellency, you promised partnership. But what we are experiencing, you've broken your promise. You have abandoned your own sacred oath as a government. You have abandoned your own manifesto. You've trampled upon the hopes of the nation in search of a meaningful continuity. But this country will not surrender. We, the minority, the mighty minority, will not sit back as we redefine and ruin reforms. We will not let you stretch your stay or mutilate the Constitution. After 120 days, we clearly see your schemes. We see your lame duck days. We see a government without hope. We see bitterness along the way. But we promise the people of Ghana that we will stand by you, we will stand with you, and we know that come the next cycle of elections, NPP will have an opportunity to reset this country on a positive footing for a better Ghana. Thank you so much.
Energy minister. By okay to touch na silver no. Unse ne bi fat energy energizer battery no. Tiger head ever ready no. Ne bi fat 2. Na e bi fat 3. Opet there na watchman for you to pan na fa 6.
Yeah.
And then 6 na Ghana for to.
Any other energy
minister. South mi chima nim ni say. Any other energy minister. Say owo hin.
Kasasa. Which opposition kasasa.
O dey Omanfm si abanya so asem ma wo ha woni pepe say jalebo. E ka che Ghana for okoma.
Kasasa.
Besi na ye hu hwe.
Kasasa.
Kasatentesa.
Ye hu hwe. Kasasa.
Ye hu hwe bibie ni wakoto kroma.
Ye hu hwe.
Me no kase enkanti etim for mo hwe wo YouTube ni Facebook say Madina Mpotem mo dum na mo de agina.
Ya dum no me nua bi ofri Holland by Netherlands na o tie boiling pause ya okrofo na dum kane anu na
mo de agina ye.
Kasasa na man pani no amu se kasasa o che apetu pre kasasa kasa de okrofo di akira akoto aba ye nyina no ye di tua de akwakosi enche
afanyo yewra osahene kasem bi o say MPP will have the opportunity say omobe bounce back na omabe shepa ama party wato ye enu so na ye gina na enyime ye de ahye enkomo na se Dr. Yaw Ano a former Eastern Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party was also a former Chief Executive Officer National Health Insurance Authority the opposite o kan tia no bi ehuna wonu no betua NDC for 1.2 billion no woni betua ye enyimre Dr. Adwene ye doc yamo akwaba
na o want to say
nyame adome ho ye chia mo nyina chia mo tiefo nso nyina
okay ya da senso so ye to yen safre wo ubre nyina achi oba ye more than 45 minutes ni or the nebra ye dwuma pa ya da se na we de mayemfa health insurance asem no nhase na ye te se e ka wo ho 120 bibi e ka wo ho e ka wo asem no nokure be de wo
oh na no credit do say no de ye didi ho abobo am obi ehun say eye no credit do na NHI ho no say me bo ho apro all the 9 regions then no edit to you say sika wo say de hwe ye man ne ye yere no mu ne empanyimfo apom de sika no bi ho nanso no nye sika na wohwɛ national health insurance levy na yɛde ne nyinaa to wɔ sɛ yɛmfa nhwɛ ayarefo no ɛnyɛ sɛ sika ne nyinaa na yɛde ma ɛde hwɛ ayarefo nti ɛno ho na yɛbɔ apɔ no nyinaa no yɛne TUC for ne other workers union for nyinaa hyiae ɔmo nyinaa te aseɛ sɛ yɛde sɛ sika ne nyinaa hwɛ ayarefo ne sika ne nso nkraa kɔmo yɛ ready sɛ ne ɛbosumi bia no worker bi atua kapre 2 cedi kraa nka they were prepared to do it but situation a yɛwɔ mu a sika no say levy no ɛma bɛyɛ sɛ about 2 billion ne bia de 1 billion ɛna ma NHI ɛhwɛ ayarefo no sɛ yɛamfa sika no nyinaa ma NHI fo anhwɛ ayarefo na NHI fo nso sika na yɛde ma ɔnwo ɛhwɛ ayarefo no saa nketenkete ne yɛde ma ɔmo a na fe ɔmo chi bibi ɛfrɛ no co-payment marele kra na yɛbe treat wa na yɛsɛ kutua 50 cedis lab kutua 20 cedis lab saa co-payment na ɔmo gigi na ɛnyɛ unregulated no ɛwɔ sɛ yɛpɛ ɛkwan bi a yɛbɛhwɛ saa co-payment na ɔmo gigi no mu na yɛtua ɔmo ka yie obi wɔ ɔbɛhwɛ ɔyarefo ɔbɛwɔ ne pane ɔbɛyɛ investigate ɔbɛwie owie a ne ama no bi a 200 cedis 100 cedis sɛ sika nketenkete no yɛmfa nhwɛ yare
doctor no to free hɔ no na health insurance na hoɔden te sɛ
na hoɔden ne deɛ na wɔ ahoɔden paa na wɔ ahoɔden na ne yɛpɛ sɛ yɛyɛ a yɛntimi anyɛ a medi fi hɔ saa co-payment a ɔpemfoɔ kɔwɔ a na yɛsɛ NHI sika na wɔtua no enkaba bibia de bia ka anti tua ansa na yamo
ɛdeɛ na ama mo antumi anyɛ
na policy change ɛfa sika na yɛdi tua ma service providers
no okay
na sika no ɛno so papa nti because said the last a year many omo share no ye increase service providers no sika no by 20%. In 2019 beginning ye to mo 20% no credit to mo na just still sika na de ma no esua
sika na ye tua ye contribution na to kakra mo gye na esua ana se sika no ba na bi kodi aban ho
sika no bi kodi aban ho nti ne ye sabeka ye de be ma service providers no enu de sua nti service providers no so sika no sua na just omo so kakra na aka no omo pese omo to facilities no de kind of patients no so
from our experience na doctor ano ugidi se health insurance na yebetumi ayeni amomanfo ho aha wo mo
yebetumi ayeni ama obi ho aha na ukọ government hospital ehia se e ka se tuataku tuatro ukọji moja e se fasika bra sa nema na service providers ye ni nyina omo ye fi se sika na ye de ma omo no esusu adodo
onyini sa bia omanfo ye contribution e wo se no so ye page mana
ansane be page mu no levy no NHIL levy na eba no yemfa ni nyina ma NHIS ne yemfa sika no fa so ma service providers no ne yemfa hwa yarefo no because we share the relationship between sika ye de ma omo hwa yarefo no ene ne beka aban ho ene ne de be other activities outside ne hwa yarefo na I was say a sa ratios ni
o hwe sa ban ya wa ban ya o free ho no na emu ye in fact aban ya etwa emu his excellency the former president Electoral na Akufo-Addo kro na emu ye o tua ya man se ka period a ya na tambia ekemu no from records any won ti ase mu no o hwe a o man for ye tighten your belt aban ya o be we tua manage ye
mati say parliament pe say omode mra bi ba say levy na ye tua say ye kwan hwa yarefo wo man mu no omo de sika ni nyina be ma NHIS na omo de ahwa yarefo say ye samra no ba de a ene aban obeba bia no ontimi emma yarefo ho nkire wo
onti na eni mra bia wo ho sa
Devi
okay ntia sika no be di aban wa de open mo de
finance minister opa na o approve
okay okay
nti eno no enye usika da ho de edini nyina ma ho nti omunya hwemra se o se edisika ni nyina ma NHIS de a ebe ma yarefo ho han
doctor no ebe no ase we ye just ni animu nsem because why adwon NHI nti na ye de eno hyase ma me hwa wo background from political party and new patriotic party what any party ni brebe
o party ni dey say 92 ye hyase a that na me was South Africa ye dey hyase as political party ni ho no me Ghana Association for no ni ade I'm a year first president was South Africa. And more than a community, you know, the MPP branch. If you heard be a Congress, now my name is Secretary of Safo, nearby, near BTT, Munsem, near the Akobo was South Africa. So, that culminated into the external branch of the party in South Africa. And me baba and me buy yan so na German for me Juma Krama into so me regional treasurer. I'm here no fear 9. Me yes Juma so I saw region any no near San Pija me regional chairman.
Oh, Eastern region.
Chairman opposition or Eastern region.
Okay.
Year now me regional chairman so near man Cosenia near Penno and I me dear new near call 2012 election now. Now you say you be the Kunin. And so Uncle Banessa, your Portland Supreme Court the whole of 2013. And see, you heard him 2014. Yes, I'm by. And see, Kugo no Kobasa, na media Mabamu pa. Now, Eastern region, so dear, your bombarding, leadership, now, maybe down on it, my region, or the highest number of MPs ever in the history of Eastern region. You do 33, no, you being home. And saying I saw take a crack. But that was the highest. Masufi 27, they call 33. That was the highest under my chairmanship. And you know, there might be brilliant and as I no 80 me abaso. Na saying me share near Marcona. I will say it me to 2 near maybe and son yakoyi.
Na say ya all the Juma edition on Saturday horn and you may be new more so still come at us with the MPPH.
MPP no the boy so
I say a common.
I say a common seminar no aka no. Ujaye nyai party no ehun akono nanso no ne ma bi o ha onwa ye de yiyi o mas mpanyimfo no if you constituency a ekosoro no ne ma bi o ha mo ya na say party ne do no omo enhwe party for no papa Omanfm party for no papa na ya na ma ibi edi yawo ewo mu nanso party ni de ye party a ye de bo wasu a na won say akobo no ye de wura wo
ye de wura wan pa
o say me ni an sama so bi o
ma men come echi ye nshase from 92 ba said ye wo kan president Kufo de kan ba after 30 years amotena opposition ema 2001 Obel Swaf Nemo Ede Iswaye 2008 NMPP Elusu election. Boy had na more to me CSM ho boa mo history be repeating ho sabre dia na wo hu.
History be repeating ho 2008 sa election na Elusu ye no. Me fa ne say a shock. MPP for anwi andada say ye be lose sa 2008 election. Na ye boy who across our election no so no na menti we yentem no na nka papa after nipa 17 ko gina as our presidential race na nti afa homa e kire in 2009 ye constitutional amendments esisa mu no ne ade no na I was say you making sure say going forward no enema high in between 2004 ABC 2007 e the election no na just say I was say esisa mu kakra. And yes, a sign you may be moo. Before I de nipa kasa. Ubi a bibi kakra and a disciplinary committee, yes, a pamo, ye UFP party no more. Sign money in you trail more in 2009. Ye buy no. Emma, you need the panic asatra, and then kaboom, and ya dear, and the idea you mark with say a sign. It may very capture power biome in 2016.
107.1 so the boiling point here, Dr. Samuel Ano, former Eastern Regional Chairman, New Patriotic Party. We are Dr. Noah, the Nipa do no one young ones on the name of Health Insurance Authority, Koda no Shema, the Tuyaho will be because so you may have to suffer no I no baby din commonia New Patriotic Party, baby, Genasi say, any baby, as I said in any actually. In recent years, see more 2012 Niama Nkoye 2016 and a party na ewene power baby I do say from 2016 but now susu say hana party the baby do share history a etwemu ene hihye ahodo a ekoso na mosade ahode hyemu a bepem se motumi ba wene power now susu say party the baby do baby I do say
nyame anim party no say baby you do no 2024 election no amaye ho adwiri yen e kire say odo ene support Ghana for the kire yen 2016 aye winning by very huge margin no na ye yi ni say ye betimi atramba mu 8 years na ya be this kugo ya yedi say prophet bi ko kan sa ke be ka say odi ntro you win your baba mu 2017 obi prophesy say you be 80 years no na ye nim begu asese ya enka ye be hwe no pa hwe say intimacy da nanso esi nti o say ye to ebo na say na ye tell makokwe committee so mo hwehwe mu no mo man ne nti a ekoba ne saa no ye tete report no mu kakra although yenya embuye report no nyina ma party for no ye mpese mu ye ehu ne nti ekoba ne saa ba ye nim ne ma ne bi nso ekoso a yenya enim se nenye a wo se ye hwe na ye trentre no ansana ya san akoye nim bio
ye akoye nim no afei ma memfa we ntwa mu 120 days of for John Dramani Mahama e dia na wo hu
any days yet ma hu say a man for say a military style of governance kakra wom yachi we nanso so no do time bi so ana wo say ye bibi ma Oman so hu say ye de aban sika hye won sa na wan kora sika ni yi a ma abufuo so ba enti no me feel say early days yet ye be hwe kakra ne ahwe say ne ma na wo ka ne nyina no wo bedi so a omo aye say we aye we a enye papa no e kokota say court no bitimi a we stand approve say ne ma na wo ka no no kra na say enye no kra
what do you share when him from 2000 by President Kufuor taking over bam ye call HPIC na wo hunu say or clear cut policy si na ma whatever na Kufuor ado ba ye bam free SHS we no o hwa na nimu da ho
we no be say omo ba no na se Ghana for ebufu a omo de to ti ayen no e fa sikasem na enye no asikasem na asai ne Oman mu a no mo fo se mu aye den no enti mi gidi se omo no omo pese omo hwe sa sikasem no ne omo ama sikasem na nko yie no ansa na ebi a yehu ekwan potin a omo pese omo fa so
o msa no ba ya dia na jese asa won hye da hunu ba bi omo nam yie o se de okay
na me kan say me feel say early days yet and me there me hwe o kakra sana ma
o ba to no akasa so ababonte na o se wo ne Omanfm social contract o abo no ho samra na ya je se o se be say 80% they were to me aye ho adwuma eniema no ekoyie nti o ka say earlier ono o kira say wasi kwa mu
politics no say kase bi o ho sometimes I say ye kan na wo ma enkrofo edi wachi no so
arehemu
say bibia ekoyie
you arehemu no dey ma na baby awo dum so na ebisi o
ABC dum so na dey
na still awo ma arehemu kakra back to your come AD if you come the new patriotic party baby a party ni gina sese no Dr. Anode na wo hwe ani mo say political party ni be
Nukrenim ni me tietie se ne nneema ekọ wo ye party mu a ahoboabo a ye after my colloquy investigative report no eya na nneema bi me feel say chia kakra if you say ye nyina agiatum even from the report say e was say yesisa ye constitution kakra party no ate a committee say omonjeje suggestions from members na yenye constitutional amendment na constitutional amendment say ye bejeje say ye de be chere party for police station constituency region ya pension mu na ya chere adwen no ye nyina ya chere adwen na ya hwe amendments ye be ye no ebi no so fo say omo ya hare say o say ye yi empanyimfo no ntem na che say instead say ye be police station constituency region national sana ya be presidential candidate no yen start in face then na hadwen if you say Ghana for no P party for no P for say your delegate system no dey enye enti say yes samra no dia yes sa constitution no dia na o say ye hwemu efi the polling station ba na ye hwemra no a ebi no use obi or no epanyin no use mra no e dey aye bibia e be satisfy or no one interest enye party
political party interest
yes ye share grievance procedures me answer ma me kan so my ye ho krata de ha koma constitutional review committee no me de akoma wo eno so emraba mu so ye ni party for no so ebedi ho nkombo my chairman de me say ye disciplinary committee any grievance procedures committees are ye the constituency executive committee and region and national for no any yi nipa bi na da no na yi say nipa no so a onwe yi wo no etimi control wo enti me much less say e wo say ye ma sa committee national committee no ye broaden no from nipa 5 no to be a nipa 9 na bibi na ye ma representatives ba mu wo hwe constituency say a constituency committee was electoral area coordinators, Omunya representative also.
Dr. Samuel, Mr. Ojo, I make a crana meaning come quickly emfa emra na and that's also been journey a war and coma ye demo. I walk off from Boko there.
Many of you a good thing.
Me na oh cotite here why you who nancy I got 2 bomb be and for here we.
I'm gonna make you a pumboko and me were around na. Yes, you food also out doing in a intino. Daddy, a kaya no, Unia, me yen your man getting kitty or babina, Avena, Kobu, my Mitia Masaba. And two Freya, na Amania no me around pa Menkobe, yeah.
Na Anyama Koye over MPP as Deputy Communication Director, and some article 2J, way to Manohana, way to Manoha. You see them say Nema to Tom Kakra political party in Nema Koye.
We are one people, so we say the anyone na Sebio Namafua Bana, Sebio Usubempa, Usubempa Pia Bontibeka, no cre. Somebody who have been around the political pillars, winning elections, my leaders in this country are privilege, no youth, we repeat, no youth in this country. Privilege, going or sitting around leaders. Said you, yeah, can't say, Obia, or no what say, and now what privilege around leaders of many countries who are youth, Bena, obey the own want to do. It is a bad one, they make statement to be about what is going on now. You are going to the social media. It's up to you. The point is that it doesn't change the truth and the narrative. And I still stand by it. That the ordinary Ghanaian, and I will repeat again and again, that the ordinary Abufa, if you want to be see Kumasi na Mefago, we do baby or Bushi Ganshi, get put in. Mammy, me out, Katuba. What the Muslim was so piasem. Yes, some fucking the Japan, Electoral. From all the way to Watu Yafai, Techiman, FBC, Techiman, now Oko Techiman. I stood there trying to get a bottle of water from a drinker. So, hey, Abapapu, Muni, as you move a Japan, Muslim Vanemano. In Shrumunia Monasu, and the Japan, I wanted to buy the Twaba. This is not coming from me. And because I am a face that everybody sees speaking for the MTP and speaking for the party, everywhere I go, and I'm stating it, God Almighty is my witness. Muma be auto and your more juicy auto me mammy knew me koto bag at the akokono at the aquago dia comom. Me keke moi, me masuma me cousin son kotomra. Omo say me an omo buy a man me form tom a buy begin me cow cause Uzubemba. Yet they are top band because more for Canada Japan. And this is not something that I'm lying. It's a fact that everybody is telling me this. And a journalist did a pinch me amufa. And what is going on? And I'm telling the whole party, say, yeah, party. No. We talk for our own personal interest, but we talk because we want the party to go with the right candidate that the ordinary Ghanaian people want to buy. Because your Shelley candidate and your candidate may say, yeah, presidential candidate for a political party. Oh, that one, everybody can be a presidential candidate because the party people will vote and you go and lose the general election. Is that what we want? And if Menamabontime, baby, Menambiano, I'm for me, me far bodyguard that. Menamamen Kwana me drive, baby, Menambiano, Unim Tobo, me trip a car of a taxi. listening to the ordinary people, me grassroots politics, I understand it. Me tiasie, enti who's a message be back, me feedback, a bit boy, and my yagina announcement. Now can goes to the city agenda. Now or take Ghana gas and now be say or be pay Juma and I will find out on and all. Maybe about now Dr. Santi, me meet him Juma or how about Dr. Santi war. And I'm so privileged that Kennedy Japon was chairman of the Ghana gas company. I will name the position. Say many first person about what say people talk as if say they will vilify you with whatever you were sitting in Ghana gas, as if Ghana gas will have to control Ghana gas. Ghana gas, but you come meeting Ghana and from Alpha. Now, stated it on the Fiat Procreas program. Say I was not part of the management team, I was only doing my PR work. My Canadian Asa Catching say, if you want to attack Usubeba with that propaganda, you must go back and revise your notes because I'm too dangerous when it comes to this political game. Certain riffraff phobia, say am attacking me because I believe in something. Me were too experienced. I'm too experienced. Almost Omukobusa President Rawlings, may he so rest in peace. Almost Omukobusa Nanado Danko Kufuado. These are people who are not mean people in Ghanaian politics. You are doing a disservice to your candidate because I have so much information. So much. I'm privileged to so much information in this country than any young man in active politics in this country. And if you want to step on my toes, no alcohol will be no alcohol social media, no the Dimatem, no alcohol will be NSA, and now I say, just me, that thing, and no Kwanamete. Akwanametabufa, Sakwanamete. And Timinia, I have stated my position, me myself, Baby will be at them. Remember, I said about attacking any personality in the political space. But when it comes to the truth, may I see me be president or Ghana Hanoma. Me also Barenga will be the only I will be president.
And as Mammy too, yes, too early to come out with a candidate. And all fun say.
What I'm saying is say in politics. And then of course we are the first person that can say Ubingwa, any executive position or party, almost show Dr. Baumia, His Excellency, or call Oman go to do the Chine to Nomoko, you couldn't go for what she said, Omoko support. Oh, you go for Kuman reduce so members of parliament, active member of parliament, active national executive, and active executive, regional executives of a party, or my and also one particular candidate to Kuma. What the people of Ghana deserve is a candidate that they will go out and vote for to change the destiny and aspirations of the ordinary Ghanaian people. And that is what I'm talking. Me also been only me so many years. Am I a coward? Do I look like a coward to you? Social media. Let me sound a warning to anybody behind those people who are sending those negative attacks on individual or my person. Yes, I'm starting inside my way. I tell too much. Too much. And the time that you think you are striking on my person, that is the time that I will surprise you when you are not aware. When you are not aware, I'm too dangerous. I'm too dangerous. But here can say, I'm sorry, and go to Anoma own country will be say, Anoma be you. But we make say, my tongue to Krana do pay, it means so boo. I'm over. Na ye Japadia na Bania and Anuminasi and Correso. A Japadia, a Papanoma Toma, a CM Correso. You know, a Japadia, then you have offered some food from America Japadia. You read Japadia, so I 92, I read Japadia. But I say, now so many could be a dancing kumu, baby, Yajina Tum. Now, Papa, the Japadia or now so say, ye better Japadia Bubushia phobia, Nebia. Oh, sorry, not also by the Papa Japadia, sorry, I say. As soon as you now, near now, you do attempt near so pow. We come to the extent so won't you but also by me, women come back to the NDC. Me also and Paul. Me, said the Pupu and the Bomasu. And then maybe the Sukachi, yes, me go back to NDC. These are vilified attacks on my person. Now, say me see Cobb and Panama, no of an another WhatsApp phenom, a Cabosia, Pia Barredu filing fee. Not 77 Cophobia, almost more party, no more here. Almost no more state or MPP which can move the back. That is what they are saying today. When the party came to power for almost 8 years, I was being attacked for defending the government every day. And you have people sit on social media. Now, we will be politically wise. I will job for the presidential candidate. Have you seen anybody calling them to order? Have you seen anybody calling anybody to order?
And as my two I say, all of our peer could be a Becassa MPP be here a new face, anymore. But one shall move be a D. I don't know, mom, the opposite or can say,
they say, I'm over UTM interview now. Me see, I'm not speaking for myself.
Okay.
Make the host to me say they should go and do their own research. Send their researchers on the ground. Interview the ordinary Ghanaian people. Now I'm tear the gun of worker. And you mean I'm over. Me see, and I'm sure every ordinary Ghanaian will be out now call council. One for Kennedy, the former young Twaba, one for Kennedy, and a woman. I wanted to re-echo what they are saying on the ground. So go tear the gun of worker. Just sorry, I see the report about the loose relation, and this is one of the reasons why they are telling me I need pastors, I need men of God, I need imams, I need taxi drivers, I need women, I need the ordinary people, and this is what I'm do. Also, when Pamiobi, then how be enemy. We take care more than the traffic. People were selling on the street. You will be able to have a man for Kennedy and my uncle. Now, me buy the car, Amufa, and no money. Money. Look at the belligerent way of vilification. Not saying say below the homo you almost say you see no evil, hear no evil candidates. Almost bring almost was here to the extent so much it for the plan. Almost no some of the top from the plan. A idea to glorify the voters and the ordinary people. But they never share the kind of politics that is so belligerent, so vicious, so we want the word to use for it. And then you give a look at a candidate, you'll be vilified and you'll be crucified like Pontius Pilate. Your crucified will be Is that the kind of politics that we want to do? Media knows you party. Said you maton the plan and can be trouble. Me from no Canada or American. No will vindicate us. And I've said it again and again. I'm over 80 so to one say, and I branch or Cotra Ghana gas. Me, Manji Tediamda, Manji Abaikada, Manji Sikabi apart from my salary. And I've said it. I was the first I did NDC for. Look at the way I am loud. What is the NDC in India rushing me to my own Sikabi or baby? And I'm a quiet to be. I'm not corrupt. Then I'm a camera again. What I say, I am a self-made man. I'm a teenager, I'm a criminal. But the point is that no criminal or it will not change anything, but it will vindicate me. The I'm of Amakachi, no one anti. I said that my kind of politically, everything that I said politically, they saw the upper market on the wall and they would date it all. Say MPP Amanuku. Honorable Kennedy, your coalition, we will lose the elections. And I'm telling you, it's a fact. It's a fact because the researcher, me personally, my encounter on the ground is so glaring. Your question and your dua, Amufa.
Omo awabusa omo ana researcher waye no omo se de na omo hunu owura ken ho o nti ase
amufa meme de on say amufa da me catch o say me ordinary person say you wonni me no onam taxi driver na no me catch o me interview ba ko me catch o say taxi driver efa me cousin be de ne ba o di be do fia me ko shia no hu me no stay awofafo honorable me pese me no din komo na de no fa Kennedy ama one for Kennedy and my young Papa, Papa, ye, no because or no bit me Uriadi and also corruption or Bema, victim you were John Fasen, Mammy, and other papa. We are the name of the catcher. This is what the taxi driver was telling me. The woman also a market one or buy them some identity now or say, Papa, why a businessman? Why a business? Or Tegana for say. Or you hear me no fight tia babe the wayano, uti papa ne kasemwa, or petty say. Na you are Kuyan man or big me solve your problems. There's one man who is a shoemaker, or say, or chef video who Kennedy Japan, and your man war ye might here for Kumasi G, yes, machine view or Nasa machine, no, yes, almost see a papa dear Piaka, na MRI machine, a shanko for Kumasi G, na yes, papa dear Piaka, na papa a friend Kennedy Japan, be Pia Chakra, but don't come Bianchi. Into all day, any power we and not Miss Usuben, Pamofu Abamano, NPP for more than a bar, Yang, Yabetwaba. And this is not something that is something that me and my transit. I am a student of research. I listen to the ordinary people. I'm a politician. I don't just go out there and listen to my inner self and go out there and make decisions. Really, the done of work because without the electricity, maybe first person Amufa, yeah, to about 2 weeks elections, me frau kukomkache ose Amufa, there is another party in Asante region.
Yeah.
Amufa me kache journalist, it is a Paul Adomoche. But nobody listened to me in the campaign team say, this is what is happening. Asante region, because almost reasons. There's going to be an apathy. I clearly tell it. The French I won't be born a man here. And I'm mentioning names because I'm not saying it for saying sake. Because of the same thing that I hear on the ground. People speak to me every day. Now in politics, they will say, Asakuma, what Kawasa, any Osafo, no. Then Uzubemba. And then me a shooting a me shot and show Kessie, and my mansano. And then you feel more about the coming. And my head, the catcher, and Eddie said, me better, my use me. Because me cannot create the party. Say, this is what is going on with ordinary people. And they have become so public enemy number one who is in the party. Because people feel that their own selfish parochial interest is better than what the ordinary Ghanaian wants. The politics now, the air is a Amufa. The politics is a personal interest, and you can want some another Ghana for interest. And I've dared anybody. I have dared anybody who is a renowned researcher to go on the ground and ask average Ghanaian what is actually happening. And you will hear. And now say, almost as you throw mad at the Japan, and no matter how the insult is, it gets back to them. And the repercussions is a disadvantage to the other candidate who perceive to be benefiting. I'm a strategist, I'm a political strategist, and I see. I don't want to mention him. The recent victorious attack on him has tended to be positive for Honorable Kennedy Japan. So let them go on and attack Uzubemba, attack anybody who is speaking the truth. Let them go on and do that, and let's see what will happen. Mark it today. So I'm happy when I get up in the morning and you see the truth. And then for the past year, I'm granting interview or a reply FM or my tracking near business Abraham. Look at the ratings. The ratings. We say that there is a lot of silent majority and a smaller, loud majority and minority out there. Smaller, loud minority on social media. But the majority of the silence one out there, the Ghana for almost decided the destiny of whoever be. It's very interesting. Party you name a candidate who is so clean to the extent say he hears no evil, sees no evil, and or not the people are so with acid tongues. Now they abufaya kasenka and tesukoko ubianu muke jati vitananga one bit maybe atemate mi uzubeba. Ah, so almost me so camera see me so say me akirin kofu ukrumha on behalf one candidate. How is it now?
Gabe enya teni.
Me ko fere obi say obi ono mo brother no betra radio so kan sim hu. Abufa kun one day maybe 17 years.
What can wasem kama?
No na fofo.
What can wasem kama anti
ateni no. Abufa me ba mane kasem. Say obi oni mo obi ofe na kwa. Me come amomati ase say obi oni me we pepper college 17 18 years na mo landed. They know. Enti sebi magimi kura na me mo bra kura no. Bini bi na okotra ha na onyawe na okotra ha na onyawe. Mini manu yi enti no. E kotra Ghana gas wo no. They should send their own people there go and check. And me one city kura be da me boto mo.
Mame no asena me doctor no ento aso e wo.
Enti aba mame lande.
Okay.
Me lande no. Masa repeating it again. And yes sir obi as one person no be sorry, no be jina no be cancel, no call daddy. I'm setting the record straight. This is just the beginning. And me, Ozubempa, me a coward. I will continue to speak my mind, and nobody can stop me. And if anybody dares to push me, and someone making the Kuruman, I'm all for the gunny. Meaning security too much to the extent, and someone not also why we didn't campaign. Let them go out there and send their own attack doors coming after some of us who are innocent and have put our lives on the line and sacrifice for this party to this level. Let them go ahead and try it. And let's see what will happen. Amofame dase.
Mensome dase NS Ozubempa ena yete nenkano. Dodo nipa dodo no de frɛ no ya boa papon fearless NS Ozubempa. Doctor no. Ebeto ayen komo no so. Former Eastern Regional Chairman. Jamu de moye mpanimfu exuberant. Oh, afei na mebru no e ba na. Uhuru shiwa wode ba no to say difference no. Very well. We just say na me busa from 2008 ye to aba no wie no. E kwa mo fa so mo timisa reorganize mo kakra mode eba. Sometimes you have to say, we do to make an assembly, we do can assembly. Yes, hey, come on to men can assembly. Yes, now you can't a man for so, and some ashe one more able. Yen, I ever quite about one or yet till the neck also. Move fast, my Simbra, one farmer and Draba, move fast, my Simbra. Who see for Manawati? Enti, as more can any somewhere a shakukum walk with your babonte, as some will be any. Only say the party for the week can say, you know, would take a crack, but one just see an answer. Ultimate and conquer back to young common one no. I young corner or car reforms and constitutional reforms young and also.
Say party for now, so I knew more say yenya abotre na yentie ne amanfo a eto abano eka. Yesi and delegate system media yentwam na yetwam dia na ne ehwehwe ne say yembai mu. Police station nipa 55 no yemfa nko bi abe 17 wo police station ho constituency de no so yembai mu region de no so yembai mu ne croford do na e kan say obi a oye member bia no o card otua ne dues no yemane to aba no bi wo police station ye MP ye constituency executives ye regional executives national executives and parliamentary primaries and even presidential primaries obia or card or membership otua ni dues no yemane to aba no bi say yetimi buy mu sadia and a leader na be ba no na je say oman no MPP for dodo na de omodo ahye
nipa krono
na system aye wa nipa akra bi ni ahye o makoshe hotel ni achiche sika mo onde Ghana for say yempese etibion yentie sa asem no na yenya to boase na yenhihye mra no yenhihye constitution no na de yenye no yenyigi mfimu constitution national committee say na me kan so wa fa oni partner ho na opese we obi fi party no ma na wa de na ha koma o disciplinary chairman wa yi no say twena so ma me say ne mo nyina no yen sisa no constitution no mo niema party no enye opin kakra na yenya ese ne aye na afide baby a party ye dia bedunie nye papa nti no ana yesre nkofo se yenye na yembai mo ebi me se yenkofefa omo a former constituency executive former police
station can we say former regional chairman
ne former ka ho me dem feel say yembai mo kran chensa
okay
yembai mo chensa because constituency executive ni ade ne de ahia na obenya e be san akoba sikatue ya bio
okay to open a large
yembue mu
okay
yembue mu democratic party say party no enyin sa esro say ubie mu a other party for the ho wa be friend sa ne mane nyina ye hunahuna bia me feel say with ubia won the party ubia won the NHIS card ubia won the Ghana card or the ECOWAS card. People can be identified.
Yeah.
People can be identified as will be or NDC member no what no be kind one. You can easily identify and track that person through the Ghana card. And no ye we ade any mo na me hu ne ntia ye sro ho a e na ye no chobo ye ne kakra 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 na be sa ko wie sikatua na
say ye miemu ibre bi atwa mu bie mu but sikatua no anso so
oh omu ye de police agent
kakra bi na be kan yeah okay
kakra bi na be kan so say obuem na obi a okra card a wotu any news ne de otimi tua otimi beto aba no bi na ye ho toyen na je se ne osu bempa e kan se nipa dodo na e ka se we ne hwehwe na ubuem na nipa dodo no nyina to bia e na obehu ne nipa dodo no
okay na obehu de nipa dodo no hwehwe
millions so to a we dey millions nyina kwahye dem
to scam yeah
yenye bold na yen kan kire mpanyefo se sa current delegates yentwam ni emu card bia no yema no to aba no bi
okay nti obi a work card no so NDC ni kwaje card no so okra card wo 20 deals a obeden no hu doctor no
owo Ghana card ubetimi ehu ubetimi akwaje membership of NDC for membership card na nye secret
okay
enti uko hu obi o member of NDC that's what say obeto aba wo MPP you can easily identify it because I said the electoral commission here no voters register no obu a ukohwem na hu zo obi onipa ko wawu ni di wo mu a ukokan ebe ye fim enti ebu yen delegates register na card bearing members ni na wona se ohun se obi nso ye card bearing member wo NDC na obeka onipa ko ebe yin afim
ma menyi wadwene wo we nso ebi no mo propose se betumi anka yenyi flag bearer ni kan ansa na ye de aba form wadwene ne se o sase
me de se obi sasa question na ya na ye ebi no adwen se e bibia e ba foforo during the chairmanship of Jacobichi Pilamte, may he so rest in peace. Sasem we kobaye. Ye call court in 2013. You lose your court case. 2014. After na ye best start ye election from polling station in constituency in the region. The abasrono. Omo kofa bas and kayen two presidential candidates no kane. Na Jake no na spearhead. Party no should tone it down. Because one man will be mandate for 4 years. And now one lead party no. Ahoko yi leadership. Na wakokun wakodi nkuku aba wo so onipa na wo ma ne mandate a okoyi leadership ma de konkugo no yensa ma nipa na sa fa ko yi candidate sa ma bi o
say Dr. No Sebastian say yenyi presidential candidate o ma wo ho no an be yi
sa na one question police station for one citizen constituency for
so mbako eli congress so mbako eli congress
na why na e congress no
we no mo
edi akokugo na je say I say Obako school our feeling now over feel now your party aman. Now they are called now by near Kenya.
That's if you are going to open
Oh my dear, you are called no, oh my uncle, fresh mandate. If the enlarged delegate system, no. Say a person will try be one near more trying to acquire new national executive. That's almost presidential candidates. Now, you say more the mandate to do so. Then your mind could ye a presidential idea Nimuko conduct election now, as you say, and you was here by Oman and some conduct another presidential primary.
What about some who can say ye delegates system no for a baby money, but the other person a be chance here. Edia free esro na edia baase
eno no ya na bika minim se omo hwe constitution no mu yi a wo ho sa wo hwe constitution no mu a started from
polling station
na ba constituency na ba region na ba national enti se omo e be hwe presidential primaries so ame ato no national executives and your police station for the better my ye presidential primary.
Okay.
And he said 1 to 2 national executives now. Region for any constituency for one a baby national executives. Into one start here for national executives on one they be you. And it's on what I say, young Jenny and I am called presidential primary. Just say national executives say, oh, we on one the best supervise the election of another presidential candidate.
Baby MPP just say Dr. Ano Osha political party MPP will lead the beer or roots party region and say be fair.
Oh, we say me fair there be no party no. Say a co-presidential primary now. So we share the top 2 that emerge now. Sa nipa mienu no na ya na party no ani hwe wo se party for na na ekoko yi o nti wo hwe dia na je say no akoye honorable Kennedy Japan ne honorable Dr. Mahmoud
Bawumia okay
former vice president nti sa nipa mienu we na enkrofo hwe wo nanso no organizing the election no enipa na organizing the last election I call you no the current national executives and organizes our election of course will support the Electoral Commission. And you know, almost a year and a supervisor say, and then what be break or so, they be an in your home.
Yeah.
And then what be break or so, and more beaches on about lunch and Martin crowd, the far so if you party no more. And they just say, near man now, so the organizer, and Kay. I know can when they be a couldn't go because the party was a major, was a for. They just say you are not going with a united front. They say you see unity in area. Unity in area there. And your young masses, no. Am I a fresh mandate from polling station to constituency to region to national? Let's all get a fresh mandate. And Sana Yapako a presidential candidate. Now, because you go presidential candidate first, who be say delegates when they acquire. Now, what can I do? Because we need delegates list. We are then go presidential candidates. Delegates here order than and we see you. So, current electoral college, you see you. We be as a Sikasem normally on the year. And the Electoral with the one I got to
Professor Michael Kwe committee share and unya kwan wo mo share.
Oh, you sent me one national council no be my report.
Okay.
Ono mo nyina agree said the current delegate system no yentwam.
Na yemiem.
Na se umbu emu a na wunyi nipa foforo a one dey koto aba ayi presidential candidate. Say ye nyina agree say obia oye card bearing member otu any dues no enkoto for the presidential primaries. Now we need delegate system now. We are then koto aba.
E dia na ma Jeko tanko bechebe lamte mo boss ade no tuguye.
If you say na yakoto aba 2012. Ye dey nim say you win here. Ye call court ye din kugo. And you know, now say ye call fresh mandate from the people again. From the grassroots until the new executives in a year no. They conduct the next presidential primary. It's excellent in another damn quick as we need you. Let's just say no, I genuine. Now, Cassa on way to one sample ye beyond the let's just say a jay. Let's just say in Kugo na idea no yantreful.
Ada wa mo a koye no mo na man Kugo no buy.
Say a day maintain me who answer by. Am I be crafty party? What you say? Wash a shemra. At the Apato election, maybe into your Mwasa may be a few more money idea. And they just say, you can't say, Sabia, you are now, yeah, no. I say, you call corners, so I couldn't go poto. And to hear that, I can say, you are a person back corner in Kugo, dear, a coffer by. Election for 2024 December. I didn't time Kugo no buy. The whole structure now, ye did ye the panacoy. Okay. Me feel say entry. If you say my divisions by party, a woman said there are other factors that my local report I lose to. You been more account some but party no in yamre and my impensing more regional level, constituency level. During the met to me boama on my emre na impensing more all the levels now for phone report and us. Then guiding nipa for Friday be you on no party name.
Political party say ye pe obi ama na di omani mama omatumi awin election a niema hodo ben na wo nti ase mu no esese timisisi animu a said the wadi kan say kwan a ye fa so the other time the other elections ye fa so ko yi candidate na niema no bi anko ye die be na nka wo hwe animu say ye betumi aye
politics dey a game of numbers. Senya na osu bempa e kasa no. Se ukoyi leader ne nipa no fa tai na hia. Wa wo de ne ko election which me say wo appreciate me say witness dinkunim. Na ukoyi nipa bi a wa fa nipa hyedem na watwetwe sika ma omo na omo yedede a the brother masses no the millions of Ghanaians to aba no so onye popular candidate omo to aba no man. And it's not the proponents of enlarging the delegates base, Say nipa be about 3 million MPP members of 2 million. Ako yi flag bearer. Let's say 2 million no emu fan say yem fagi da we enko. You are sure say majority of Ghanaians support to our candidate. Now ko for nipa be 50,000, 10,000 so go yi a year. Let's say nipa 6 million e ko to aba. A better than 6 million in Afa nipa 10,000 per acre. And no cry no da ho. And so I say you should say
ye call election media the na mete he kan say mo ye delegate amoko to aba no musa wankasa ofie nipa 10 busa wo mo wan na emfa no mra na mo to aba no mfama no wan na emfa no mra na mo to aba no mfama no wan na emfa no mra na mo to aba no mfama no wo be frɛ no nipa no be kan kyerɛ so wo mo kan asmasi bata asmasi nso say ye emfa we mum na enkro ene da na asɛm foforo migiri say sansɛm no ana e kɔso a ye di ho nkomo yi
eno na ye kan ye si amofa wo ye delegate wo kɔtui Crofo said to Mr. A, but the Kunie to Mr. B.
I feel not done as a buffalo.
The Queen so I demand say as he would be and son of and yes, I would take Kunu do ballot box and no was a sound
yeah, this is tea and I fruit from
and 2 million to 2 million in Abbey Monte with
the ultimate.
I think the party should be bold and open up the delegates list.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, now you were a number of days be a number of years be as I say what to me a tree would do so no many idea. Obeshan yes, we yeah, Percy, yeah, narrow idea no, yes, we no, Nidi Sukra, Ben Fiam, you won't dry and Fiamians and won't dry and yet no could be a yes answer no sway.
Such a say, dear, I had the full fry, baby.
Okay.
And he does never ban be a bear fee. It's a party no crowd suspended the payment of dues for some years.
Yeah.
Because never say a corner electronic.
O microphone na kwechiri kakra ma me.
Ye pese ye no electronic. A due point be no o pese o ko twa dues crowd na we hwe constituency secretary. Na we twa usika constituency secretary wa yera. Usika no ehia no because what twan ato last minute you pese oji usika. Enti party no decide say na be electronic. And they say o bonus say #110 star ne say a call MPP account and nesi kanako. You started sano and also no the difficulty kakra by, but that is the way to go. Now and depending on say as me say I will hear no na obintin we na san wa kutua ansa na waje receipts. Ne you say you pay that member. Ni nyina we say electronic.
Okay.
And no mo na me feel say ye nyanto boase na yen hihye sa nema we nyina yi na yen jai say nkrofo eklamo say yen rational 3 to 4 months 5 months ya yen ko yi presidential candidate yen hihye nema ne yi yen nya member base omuntimi ntwe sika electronically ne use say sika no enhwe ye ho ne organize a conference ni ade na bibia
2024 elections after say yi flag bearer na niema no ko anymore no from your experience former constituency regional chairman who say MPP betumi a win election no
nyame nim ne even MPs ne nipa bebre wo MPP mu ababaka say na omo nyi ni say betumi a win election.
Okay.
Election na ye kɔ no na ye de ya reche mu nyina kwahye say Nyankopɔn ma ye miracle. Because na niema enkoyie o party no wotimi waka men ne say no na dɔso do. Na dɔso do. We didn't go as a united party. And it's no bia obeka say yen tuebo yen united party no yen sisan delegates list no yen ye niema yie ansa na ye to anamo no me ne sa group no na ya Oman. I never subscribe said the current delegates yen Russia ne ko yi mpanyimfo no ne ade yen tuebo ne kepu yan together say no I say wontu kra wo party no mo sento boase ba na calmness ba na yiti obi adwen ne sisan delegates list no ne to yaboko ne to election obi hu say we dey a clean election e dey asumdwe beba party no
107.1 so Nizambara ma o antambia be usa Dr. Anna
Doctor I can say nyina na baby o kan ya na mefa party constitution ma hwemu ye say yento emfiri from famra no article 6 7 8 9 10 of the MPP wo constitution no actually said the party no structure no NC enko no emfamfa. Article 6 no talks about the polling station organization. Sounds so na article 7 also can a constituency. Article 8 9 10 echo no. Enti say oka say yen sha se mfisura obasha se mfisura now the ababe we from say na say constitution on sani nyina na ana say o to ne sa now the way na san so aye adwuma ehona o address ya na me dey pe ntu na metia na me be constitution ma structure said here na party na say tia hye no and I think say going forward no as I say number na or suggest say polling station instead of 5 no as I say emu pagya na ko 15 17 and even more said the be na be ma omati because by I say last na me can say me actually say me the ma MPP lose ade ba ko MPP lose election ya 2024 election say party ni hye ya structure na omode set a polling station no organization no most of the constituencies na mfa nya adwuma if we say abo no mbe hye no ye ba polling station elections no because of say obi won a personal interest say as a member of parliament up to transbiom ana say afi no person no so banti no yetimi swan kofo di go kam polling station yes e beto aba no 8 am o on ma na afro say yenya ntu no 8 am no yeto no 6:30 am meanwhile polling station me also be ko no nkofo atete wonum nyina no se fan say ote redco apo o de redco ye polling station ya omo meto dodo no ebi ya adwuma bank of ebi ejoko adwuma by 5 am ofifie okọ enti mina nkamanfo nim se matra ho no mache a me ne adom no na aya anya yonkofa a me call mo nchen se o mo me asinya nko campaign house to us a omudi obuoni manim nyam ne fere e be ko no me ne san se asemasinim se me nto abama ninti no na wa gange nkofo de atia me enti time ese de to na mabọ me nkofo amane no be ko no sa time ye nto no sa be to before all time no etu be ko no na wunya dom no no waso nkofo de agu ka mu de aba esi wo police state bebre aso me ka bebre bet na testify happy ye ne yi nkofo me kwakoto maba ba bia mto maba obi a na o ya organizer e wo ho no mu a na onim se oboa police station no na ye tu no ye kofo nkofo de gu ka mu tu no nipa ed ni be chi na namu say organizer no me metuma aba no bisa say na me madwuma ne say onu bisa say na dwuma ne say ehwa na me fa me fon na me so ni makenkan no say ai na me be a constitution polling station organization me de man saje na kai baby am de man na me say won kan pa waso die we are responsible for house to house campaign
Mama no aseme go back to Dr. No doc wa futu atwa to pa wo de ma MPP ma any political party MPP said the party the come said na okay party ni dey tisa kom so ofutu a wo de be ma political party ni na yemfe nkomo no mra na we na nya kwan ekwaje wa home
ma futu a kese pa ni say party manyina from polling station the basru nyina no yenjin tum say the current system a yetwa obi sika ansa na kwato aba no egu ebi mma party no mu biom number 2 senior okano say yekoto aba abebi okra bi aba 2 am yesi yeto aba yi police station executive yeto aba yi constituency aba 2 am sade ne nyina no yentwam ye electoral commission wo ho yenya enlarged delegates list polling station electoral area coordinators constituency sankrofo wo nyina ye betun ato mu nyina ba no at the same time supervised by the EC timi hwe magana nyina timi to aba one day na adenti na EC timi so wa say ema one day no yento polling station yento electoral area coordinators yento constituency ni nyina at the same time same electoral commission between us supervise to say ye pa na ya to region ya to national ya to even presidential candidate yetimi ato ni nyina the same day because nipa be 2 million na to abai only executives at all the levels. And yen more of a broader base, yen use electoral commission no more, na yen a dream fee, say a befa nipa hakrebi ni achiche sika mo no akoto aba no. Na sa de ni de in fee enye a record of our bad past.
Ayana da bedi ebe kofi yase. Ezembera. Me papa ni o.
Maka cheme so de me na etna Eastern region ti no oye doctor no you be or politician o nte se or kasa de best strategies there and o de osan ho a what to put it to enti ye beda na say nyume o adwene na o de asem ba ko kai a me de pa ye yento aba no at the same time enti say region for nim say Eastern region 33 constituencies no omo wo 2 weeks omo de beto aba na Nijaben South 34 so electoral areas I don't know woman zone ni nyina na region na ma me boani nim say Wednesday 10 a.m. Nijaben South constituency police station election any nyina 10 a.m. na region supervisors no monye so metimi kra fa other constituency executives or region mo ababadwan no mo zone wo mu nyina ko police station ni na no mo ni nyina atego ni awie enye say ye to ha na council executives na because ono na wono de okakọ supervisor ba no interest obey open kofo a ono so contest constituency obenya the chairman position secretary position di enti obefa nkofo gu kam akwakoto but ye zone ni na say ye tuni nyina constituency ba ko ni dwabe north ye tuni na 12 noon ya 12 wie krum asa ya wie the next day e bia buakwa north eno so ye tuni 9 am ya to all constituencies police station wo nyina 9 am ya 12 wie a ye ne sa fairness ebe wo ho
mame no ase asho kuma se nap radio ewo asen fosu doctor no ye da ase so bai nyankopon so enka mechia me so anom ne obi a okay Fish FM ewo Boaman Jojem FM ewo Kona Jewel FM ewo Dua ya Nkwanta after 2 FM wo Bechem Nimdia FM wo Sunwane German radio ewo Drobo Wiase FM ewo Wenchi Customer FM wo Atebubu Community FM wo Achem Odan na Nzima FM enso ewo Axim Ebiemo FM wo Jomro Luke FM ewo Tepa Abotoase Oti region Kaise Naspa Radio wo London Abawa wo London Tumi wo London Sources wo London Golden Beach enso ewo London Marin Fi se WBLS ewo London Free FM wo Manchester Amansan FM ewo Milton Keynes Dormat Radio Frankfurt Germany Radio Living ewo France Kings Radio ewo Kings Radio GH ewo France Nkwa FM wo Italy Kanau FM wo Rotterdam Ganata Radio enso Den Haag anase Den Hague Sanso and radio stations aka across the world do no na fa to apete amanado ewo Denver Colorado USA ahemfie ewo Connecticut USA Yamubia ajo oko online www.oman1071fm nso onsa ebekan on Facebook nso Oman FM onsa ebekan ye logo no akukọ srade no wakai ahye nso na enche ye nuanom aka nso ye no mo ede nkomo no eba be hye ase kaise berema esiedu labi former MC Kuapem North ono ewufia na techi Hayford enso MPP communicator and some penifo bi no ewufia but ora fenyo ma ken se wo hwehwe energy minister na wabusa ne se na wey or the bobo di nachi o hwehwe no
of national inconvenience. Not a single moment, a single day, as the energy minister addressed the Ghanaian people on the energy crisis. Where is the energy minister? Is he lost in this darkness? We are taking a torchlight looking for the energy minister. We cannot find the energy minister. Mr. Energy Minister, where are you? Bring back our rights. The emerging power crisis during the second term of His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama obviously will be deeper, and it appears that it's going to be darker and deadlier. Across the country, businesses are gradually grinding to a halt, industries are scaling back production, and hospitals are struggling to save lives without consistent electricity. Yet they go to the hospitals and all they know is sacking the chief executives. Sack them. Sack them. Sack them. That is all that the ministers are doing. Targeting chief executives and sacking them, instead of putting on the lights. Home appliances are burning out. Livelihoods are vanishing, and the national mood is collapsing under the weight of government inaction. What we are seeing today is not intermittent disruption. It is a national emergency. And yet, the Mahama administration continues to offer excuses instead of solutions. Instead of resolving the problems, he recites blames like a broken record. Ghanaians deserve lights, not lectures. Leadership is action, not endless lamentation and blame game. Mr. President, NDC government, bring back our lights. You were not elected to lament. You were elected to do the work and fix the light and fix the problem. You promised in your sona that you were going to fix the problem. You are not fixing the problems, fix the problems. Now, assault on the judiciary, the rule of law under siege. His Excellency promised, quote, reset the faith in leaders and institutions, end quote. I repeat, His Excellency promised reset of faith in leaders and institutions. But what is this that do we see?
Ejabusia mama nsanso mo adwo na memo akwaba hwe wa kire na simadu and 9:14 minutes down the R9 bane eye ya wada me bosum de toso nwotwe boiling point ene jumadia wasugu awde me din here ensempera imaremate ya mfabo ache akauna yeri jumadia na bro ene Dr. Ano, former Eastern Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party, former Chief Executive Officer at National Health Insurance Authority, ene no Eddie Enkomowie, former MCG for Equiapem North, Berima Sidulabi, Adrian me Ewa Hanama, Menena Babidin Komosanso na Eye Hayford Techi, as also Ewa Hanama, Yenion Babidin Komo, Copum say, maybe a phone lines na more. Now also when you're quite now waiting me actually or Adrian, or the message in the Subanswa, making kind of come to me at the amount. When say Gallic won't fast swapper, and so never any incanitino, I had a door and to me, and I bear for counsel, and they are cruising in a I had a mixture and a coffee capsules. Until he and say, I for far, Noma, no buna, Oma, Omena, Omena, Buna, and no Sukakawa, a son, Neko. How would be true as if any period no Ningani be true as a amount what me talk as so hypertension say a year in carbon or cassa if you are no more by one the how to me no be on chromatry to us or bones ya woman Yankopan money say yaw and I saw what here no more no as I say Uniana Sundrimu na etime can pedian share any pedianity me coso Obu so can who we are obeti tin hosa as I say utusa howling in us if you want more Enunti and a Spanish garlic mixture and the capsules abase bebuamo how let me to us here. Moja timini of Zani infini pedianum qua juni trinumwa a young Susan Swede banner Dr. Forches and no pa and it was announced Achimena Achimens announcing 1 year inspector general 1 year police 1 year major enti and in a doba could be to me abuama genetimi a sisi namuja timid for Sunny yenum but modern answer on Sabekan a Spanish jinko capsules nibi a bear to us here a mohano if you home what me to open to movie after 0266 114 111 C4C liver specialist more Casiano per se so you'll be a work consuming caffeinated beverages a hodro and quapia say one nom dia no dear masem no say how about liver no one say ye BP and I say diabetes agent or hepatitis A B C D E and a junior pediana boswa but modern say only C4C for bidding como Womo ene ye liver specialist ewiase amansa nyina age wono ma atomo no mo the Indian base for sea liver tonic aba obia no bia kwala opani opemfo makro no fo bia etimi enu obenya bia to ewo all leading pharmaceutical shops ewo Ghana hanom a womodin aso betimi no madin kita ho ewo 0500 040331 and 0500 040328 na womoa na fe no ohaw no etu ase free ehonum. Give us some the P capsules, give us the co capsules, give us so the herbal mixture the aba etu ayem tim a 3D yadie waposo ya we ya uyo bia koko ana so say immune system na weak uyo bia ugun so to aso adwon want ase a betu ase ema wo ho etumi ato. Only give us for any encomo it was 0543 222470 and I say 0506 851 135. As I said, Bema dear, or no more bomb member, anum. Enti ubetwa kakra. Na utwa kakra nya nsabia na se en konum ogogro na enkonkofa ohaw bia emfam ro. Jaga 4 bitters eno na mekan for dia ma ye di nubna ehahama ne hini makoma aduana nsia 46 ena enim before kruchire ama no ayensa. Enti unya bi no eboa ma utimi didi eboa ma otimi ni member sem so eboa ema ne padua no so no etimi enya hode nse bo anom a ade be kine yase bibi di hangover ukọ tribetra uje ho bia enye we onum a hangover bia enim ebeboa wo ema ne padua no so no etimi enya ne na so ye pa emema nyina so mpe tabia takum ne ni adabridjo for asem emfa emma wono mo anabo once honorable always Akwaba.
Yeah.
Na people also to say.
Oh, Nyankopon Daruma bi ya boko.
Okay, to say pa mu ja ho no mo no any the tia na say agency.
All right, dey kan ma me nchia we for na me fa sa kwanya we so e fa nchia awofo especially mothers and I say enanom isan say nche bi aba be di Mother's Day. O madam
say kwasiada
ya. Okay. O madam Roma ene na ye nya aba be tru say. Do papa fon so ka ho bi. Na the day Mother's Day tie kai ye na no efe ye ncha Ghana Police Service e san say omu di tuma pa ye pa chebia say sawon it is a shooting incidents we see home and nipa by 5 elusu omu kwa omo me di sa to transfer no Ghana Police to me arrest omu na nti ye kan say ye don wan say na emba mi nu a ye kidnap omo Nigeria.
Yes,
Ghana Police in collaboration with the Nigerian police and so to me arrest you on T. Domasi. The 15 regional executives in our Sumichobia and a crapping of Yemi MP Honorable Samuel Ku and independent for constituency executives, polling station executives, and the area coordinators, Ethiopia. In Semperua, humanity they said they were on him, Yabobia fine. Now, service, we took one out the Wachija, Obia, Onim Yoma Social, Basa. Even survey NDC for between EMC Crampo and also another issue. Nanka Ukwada way, and Nanka Omokako MC at the ABC Manai. And so went to me, they say I almost postponing. Being is almost so, Sabiana Oman to Aman.
And baby, Honomoa and Tijenti Mamensan Tiwe Biomo, as whom the Eastern Regional Chairman of the NDC huna abato komisa huna assembly members obetime run appointees and assembly members on kon nakra na wa NDC mo but assembly members are on kon nakra na no obi antimi hunu mo say obeba obe position o baabi o nam papers no beto aba no wa mark baabi o to wi afa kire no na hu so to yes ana wo to no na hu say yes ni na be ko memo obi hunu obi asumfo adwuwada Monkonko ye mo confirmation no yes yes no 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 be ampani baby ntra ye no betima show be aso
ben forces say oye ni yanka wani mti denti no man pen you say one appoint enkrofo a wo gide wo mu na say party faithfuls and so you say one ma correct appointment
and the number rejected
when you say nyoma nkoye nti say na nsempewura obi say no e kire de aye basa the medical can say Ghana for Ankasa so you can hubi. It sounds say Yana and Pempi no you be so be a did you be an answer be a you be ni son of your money de bufu ne kasa bebree eno na ma yina ne aba bedru say enti sa de anka the bia time I started campaign na me can say everywhere I stood baby am gina kasa e bia na me can say MPP we don't lose elections but we give power out.
Yes,
we don't lose elections because abaya ekoto ye ya yenya sa overwhelming defeat we no say MPP for nyina your margin so beto aba I tell you say we would have won so easily but yeah now sometimes no as a new man kete bufu na fe amaye nyina ya bama bu
mo mutimi ka say yento yenkopa adwuma mo bi papa yenkopa adwuma mo mame wow and school feeding caterers I don't know my first contract okay for me
because yeah share school feeding caterers me wo ho now I had more than 35 caterers.
Wow.
I know we adwuma more than that I mo ye adwuma adwuma kwapem nof omo nyina so krofo a omo ye Ghana for people who are well trained e bi mo catering schools omo nimde aduane adwuma mo fra we all of us sudden when NDC came to power wasaki omo nyina at the verge of school reopening
me one contract no kwa be August
September you see say one academic year so when school begins what the be kwa kusi say the end of the third term in the end of the third term and sana and even that they have 2-year contract 2 years contract it is who president waba na say service who person we change this stamp at least
momu Go free more free beans ni tomatoes na dia caters ni bi kwa ye stew ni a feed mo because me say kwa be school
also we review what kind of review at this time I'm afraid be school and the essence of school feeding and it's a best level as a motivation and the amam fra e wo hinterlands in crashing ni mu well because offer baby it is me was say o abentano na there those are hinterlands omo no a third than say your community na a do time this school feeding aduane ne ba you see the children you see them enthusiasm we mo frani then all of a sudden we say my sacking caterers dey enti house me year review for what dey enti na time at school a breaking ya mo frani wo fie no want to me an review am frani aba betina fie over 2 weeks when you mean review and ne ya bofra na bi school no o si me ye review apamu caterers na o pamu omo so wa ma ene we bia chese no notice
tinkwa no ko school mu ndidi
and our san so ba man for car and the most annoying part of the whole thing cran say it's a pre-finance pre-finance it's you know omo di kan adwuma no ansa na ban aye
bi abaje
bosia no dey bi mo akọ bank akọ bosia ebi mu chese odwe hu a wonte papa yase when you research an agenda no when you do this you are not bringing prosperity but rather you are
all research Ghana our research bibia school feeding kwala aduane o mu be di baako na o matimi atra class 1 dem asua de eno say research
now you see me tell say opportunity for your friends and women organizers. But unfortunately, when NPP came into office, I just said only women organizers. So, what we Ghanaian service who bet to me apply, and when you apply, we give it to you. But unfortunately, when we don't buy and also a opportunity for women organizers. Then it say women organizers are almost we are they not Ghanaians? They are also Ghanaians. Now what pamo mami for you ma oma just say ebimu cry pressure one be crampo because they were not prepared. And yeah, they are more prepared. What you want? Just say school baby Tuesday, Monday was my pamo. And say para ebimu ye aduane no cry ye stew. Ko free nyoma. Was my pamo. Who we are house me because review. What kind of review at this time? When school is in session. Now say number one, the baby say enrollment are cut down.
Yes.
And I say enrollment cut down so. Now he say oh papa no kasa no pay addition. Pay say addition be 2 pound. Because all say addition 2 pound there. And they say you making sure say your be mo fra no any age e school.
Na when I catch us say NDC 4% addition 2 pound e Ghana. Mame ma abakwasem kakra.
Me tie
NDC fiti Omanfm da wanya no baby call John Rory so be see Professor Ivan Satamos.
Yeah.
School feeding. One of the Omanfm da John Jekuku for the buy.
Yeah. Jekuku.
Or the buy Nana Danko Kufuado esum da yese or the free education beba no.
Yeah.
NDC for catch Ghana for say 419 Emaso.
Yeah.
Oba ya obeye ye no. John Dramani Mahama kushia private schools catch on say Oba what the private schools beto free education.
Yeah.
Oba ye 120 days what you want them da.
Oh, me say first time.
Enti when I catch us say Ghana higher tier no say NDC next na bemu from 2001 ebesi 2024 and 25 for a team nkwaya ka when I catch us say ebenya school feeding when I catch say ebenya free education and can see enti be science ni be bia ni wa che say NDC we amanyo ko a mo pese wo masua koso
that be and you see say obi empese obesua de ana say on pese woni be bia no be say o tena nkwaso mu che because if you don't know unima untumi nka myself and that is what NDC is trying to do because when we say ade beboa ama oman yetumi etumpon e ya adesua esan say nipa na ni tia untumi ndada no untumi sisi no in the sense NDC pese de bia omode ntro you know NDC is a propaganda party de bia ntro kwa elections ntro kwa na NDC the winning elections enti oman who say Ghana fo sua de na se yani bie na se hu akenkan here to me reason critical analysis of issues NDC will fall it is a sanity there a coin be on me faso additional be for no e so mo faso enuti no a strategic plan say NDC doesn't want education to progress in Ghana we share history ya o ma bi ya na je say enye MPP anka che say ye nuanu ma wo nkrase adenya no mo ne otwe be wi ateno me ada che say omu de anka che say they are down Well, and now on my year, your team, your my year, say, say, we can develop Ghana within the shortest possible time. I remember, I said, in history, Germany was bent to the north. It took them just 15 years to develop Germany. Well, and then if you say, Amaya, Befa, and what to say, Malaysia, Singapore, now that they are Ghana, and near more session, all of them are gone. Now, NDC so now, almost ruling Ghana, so chepa. Because Rollins alone was around 1921 years. Well, and now then, Pana or 2 years one time to help education. Nothing. And now, your pension swaba. Okrampo de Uwaba, what the from assemblyman, Abedi presiding, Abedi MC, Abedi deputy minister, Abedi minister, Abedi vice, Abedi president, Abedi former president, I say Abedi president, Jim. Now say, oh, yes, I know my way, and that's all your profile. Now it's 1% can have any. Because if somebody who has gone through all these processes, now you are a political guru, just a political philosopher.
Experience.
Who education cry and health. And now call Kolebu Teaching Hospital, CEO Wapamono. Who call UGMC Wapamono. Oko yenya Pamen
Konfanochi Wapamono Tamale
Wapamono filling the spaces with his own people. Until now Bisa said, Papa, does he have Ghana at heart? Obi to meet national say must score 80% of your friend is 120 days.
Yes, I want.
And you me one because
no.
And you me one because
no, as in Papa Ben Waka
Abufebia cultural exams are also metra A results no bad now we say we try and I say we try. Until you me one so be to meet if you say my market mahama 80%. 80% of what? 80% of creation of unemployment. Haruna Idris Ueto can say yeah for nipa 39,000 without financial clearance. So we're not going to pay them. And give it to Omoka. They think about won't mean to Omoka. And now catch and say you can take 9, 10, 11, 12,000 people out of 39,000. And think I found a canon Omoka. Well, now there me ya womunyina ne say omu twantro so anagana for agedi. Omu twantro anagana for agedi. Omu twantro anagana for agedi. Who buy also 120 days why you normal be brave. Where you levy free or no problem. Where you betting tax no problem. But also what to electricity so. What to electricity so.
What's management for 10%?
What's that? Well, you know the question is that say who you are Ghana in as what Hana so you use electricity. Won't you be affected by that 14% increment not the amount? It is a no says 14% increment no affect when I say won't try better. Ulusu ye. So ulusu. Now sir, no, they were told 120 days now, also when you're 80% now. Does it make sense? And here now you who says our power there, fee number 1 or buy and tronqua. Now there may have soon say Uchantra, then he gets people to spread it for him. Now a normal be a course for Ghana, you can see clearly say NDC has an agenda. Look at the attack on the judiciary. Yeah, now you go school at least in the JHS crowd, who your social studies are. Obian you say your 3 arms of government. And each of them is separately independent. Over judiciary or independent, over executive or independent, over legislature or independent. Obia any day, Umama and your judiciary and as well in. It was the Chief Justice who swore you in. And then okay say you are attacking the judiciary. What are you talking about? Now say you are affecting one of the arms of government. Now say they are who so Osha Ubia can wasem organized labor account Osiminti Ghana Bar Association account Osiminti. All the people in the in Ghana are saying it. Papa Osiminti. Political parties are boom a year massive demonstration over 200,000 people on the street. Osiminti. Are you a listening government? Now we know our score 80% within the 21 days of social contract. It's a very normal koye. First of all, mobile ben once you and a docno wedding, you talk docno 5 cities, you talk and then docno cry be born 1 city. 10 cities. A be born docno 10 cities. Ote wache a trebakwa. A be 10 cities. Now Omo chantro. I'm a Ghana for Edia Abayama. If you had Abayama, I had the water. Also, watch your pampers. And no never economy to your economy. The reduction of inflation, which doesn't affect the pocket, the individual pockets. And he made a my dream with them who said, in fact, the 120 days of Mahama, and you're correct. 120 days of Mahama, extremely in shame.
Okay.
120 days of Mahama, and you be able to me, Eddie and says, Wakasu, Papana, you be Eddie among my way. I tell you, on you who also about Obama nurses for now, Obama postings. Now also some Mukahubi. On say Yampala, why postings. And then Alawabo.
Salawani Ajin Sabanian took
you. And then Alawabo postings in Suswabo. It in me now, Papa, and Jeff Rusem. Yajala 1 year to Namode now social media, TikTok. And then look at how this man is treating Ghanaians. One man will be near to your turn himself. One will be near to your turn himself. First time, I will BC on Mutua friends registration fee. 8 years of Nane Kufa, the man take that. Say, Obi Bekas Okutua BC registration fee. No. But how much time they paid? And you know, maybe a course. I mean, I believe say Ghanaians should set up.
Okay.
Now, 7 paying for can say if you are a bewo when you know you two are saying
Trasso.
In Trasso. And you say now your boy had dream for say coming when 2028 today straight up. I say ma omusifo.
Straight up, no, me no be basmeko Hefords Mass about so straight up no. I won't be here, say party no be can ho abomo. Nkabo mu MPP here ansa na wasama o katwa to ne etimi abam no mekọ Hefords na we am about near there no so nko ma men kan free messages na fe na ye nko ye nimo. We say he promised us private SHS schools will be added to the free SHS and so be seen ye ho fe. We are still waiting. We every a year kwaku nana kwaku ma fe ho na wode e ba ye. We say good evening YAB and your crew in Sempera. Fantastic evening political show. Keep it up. Greetings to Honorable Frankesi Robecoin Potozo NPP MP for home runs for the Japan former MP for home way for and wono so a day a buy YAB. I support Dr. No 100%. We should do the grassroots elections before election first before to the top. Okay, and brother Wutu Bodu say ho and I want so a day a buy yeah. Evon yanko quick one of your pharmacies na can to us. My main for win to fear back when yanko say yesterday by this time NDC government led by John Dramani Mahama gave Bodu a light off. Okay, and today to around 1 to 2 p.m. Another okay they gave another of okay ata wutu body asenti so cha say omudum na nura masa dum no enen so sia ye kasa yin so kura no so muda so da so nti say maka cho say John Dramani Mahama no ni sunsum edi na chi nipa bia una ma o shadow edi wachi na sunsum edi wachi no John Dramani Mahama de na edum so nti o unu bia na unu sunsum pe onya fa mpotem wonum na hwem asa abofo na nyankopon mo somo mo ko muzum no mutwam wo fie nim na se moja ni bi ni o aboa no pe na wabaka ewu John Dramani Mahama twam a na oni generator obedesumu dum so ne kan ho Hayford yanko enia
se me gidi so so wa hodin
nyankopon mo ya pa
ya fa se da matwedi ampon kwa me de di kan no me de aseda abema abadwafo mpanyimfo aye no mu fidua mu a na machia me constituency fo nyina me constituency me MP Honorable Colonel Kwadudamwa. He is the only MP ewo Bonomantem. Edruba bi are ho.
Akonya kaka keto.
Esan se o hwe mantan te se bono MPP abako se me wona brief abuzi ayeden. Efi. The whole JH Mensa of MPP the constituency Sunyani East. Seats mienu amabobo so nyina traditional seats a wo mo an edi so no o kan pipi abako se mantum nyomudi nyeden efri bere ne NDC fo na yeden agisa seat na o mu edi so e kire wo said ye bunmantamu MPP wa hunihim e kire wo said ye bunmantamu MPP abrani abrebia party ne yeden e kofom enti mpanyimfo a eda party na no wo bunmantamu ne se omunya konya ennyoma ebetumi ama party na fa ntuma pa fra na se abrebi omo yeden omo ka ho asem ne edi hu nkomo enya tembidie ne paagie magisika di tundra ash color black color ne de keka ho ntino se magisa annyoma ne de ama nkogu candidate bi ani mfin na the entire region no party ni nyina nyeden ensen nti now no eye wake up call mu obi a wo Bonomantem say e bra so say ye rescue party no because sampa ura na mabbo so akide wi sa wo hwe MPP abakosie mu na ho JH Mensa mo na wo hwe brefa buzia mo na nne amene wo kase wo nka te asefo ho na asamando ho ombeda ti omoni wa asamando adaka mu ombeto omoni amu sa MPP amanyuku a e wo Bonomantem say na aye na awe ho omudi ya wa asamando nti bra so say Bonomantem bia weni e communal labor ye ka ye hubom enough is enough na yen rescue party no with new leadership Nsampawura macha me constituency for awi sa na de chia no dodo na be kwa mababi a Omanfm afidi kesi a ho de nyeden ekuduru enne anwumre na Nsampawura se wo fa nafuwa mako oha ne aduonu a President John Dramani Mahama abedi akonwa so Omanpanyi a ye ba fourth republic you know ye nyo Omanpanyi a wa bon na Ghana fo ho do eni na koma so to say President Mahamada wa bon because when you Omanpanyi a yama na kwanya pen mfie nan oba ye no Ghana fo se ne modern mo anyeden anso ani ne yeto abasanti ano otu opposition no ka kire Ghana fo se o me wa banwa no so Omanpanyi na ano no me yemfumso ahodo bebre na se mo send me ba ni pray no so a samfumso no menyeden menye biem na sa mistakes ni na maiden ma correct mpadunya sa no kan sa as part of sansem na all kan no person odi bibi tato ma eye Ghana fo nyina adwen se Opanyi afedi ejini di eye de eyi nti osi o said ye ba ya mo behu se sa asem na America ne no kurenti no se mo to oba mamia enafua ehwa ni aduonu a edi animu 120 days no weni na meden me ya mo man no sa bosha ni bi na ye say ono no de oba appointment a obeye no obe consider emma na ohamu nchichemu aduasa 30% de na point is na beye mba mpatonya sanete ena me no ka say President Mahama appointees I wa ban mu 14%. Zabura 16 na aka na fine. Enra all addressing nation.
Or 16 na aka.
Thank you. Enra all addressing nation about 120 days promises. Or say so far we're making appointment 56 ministers. Na ne papa mu ebinsi da wo man Ghana mu na yesa ade no anamboa na ebisa say e ma yesen una na so dwen ma ho anamboa no said that the Professor Jena no poku agima no vice president na ma no wen tin nka jo oh sa nse bawura ojojo na ode ma me ne be dada Ghana ma so ya pe ma sentimi we ya for bias running mate ne ye political witch hunting na President Mahama e de ma wukuma e ma ekita positions nyina no odi omochi one after the other enra mi hu say yesi petition bi so aba foforo say ya petition ayi Jemensa Jemensa so ya petition enra na mi
na sakwa no o so serious okromada
imani
sakwa no so serious okromada onye serious okromada I wonder ya na comfort me believe no say me dwene wa maintenance here hwe ohwe ensama wo kan ye ensama wo twere ye ne niam awoda wo ye 2024 ensama wo kan ye
na
ye po bi serious okroma no ma we na yakotie no
sound ndisi for na kan na di na ana omo ase na chi se tro kata na Jemensa no so ye pena ye den ayi na di we ni omampanyi o se Ghana fo bo se oba mama di yi oba ye no e ma ekita positions ana odu omo achi na otare omo ho te se somoro ne kraman se dwumadie bi omudie bia no by force se se oje den efiri omo nsem enti Ghana ma ba bia mu bia no se se mo soro na mo kasa premu fa mudie nti saa enfie na we be so no anhwa ye wajana bia bi wo Ghana ha no mo ma mo koso be ka kire mo se mo ye MPP fo ye ma mo koso bi mfa nkoda mfa nse mo because this ni betime edi bia nafuo mako ohana do nu we no President Mahama ka kire Ghana fo say the first 20 days no bag galam say obeba ni mpacho zampawura me wo ha for the avoidance of doubt no say obama America kra bia na nka ya kan ma Ghana fo nyina yeden ati President Mahama ni wo say Mahama's first 120 days social contract point 19 ban illegal and new mining activities in forest reserves, roll out our Free for Life and Blue Water initiative to heal and sustainably harness the environment by turning areas and water bodies degraded by illegal mining into economic and ecological recovery hubs. President Mahama Nashebo said, Oba 120 days ya edina nimuno illegal mining obeyden obetuase. Na forest reserves are ya degrade ya seni ni nyina no obepa kwan papa fizu ya eden e dia fasa de be yo man no betimi nye sika twitwi de dia eden afiri wo mpacho enne galamse etizen enipa 120 days so obesi galamse anu no se na no de kra de yese forest reserves ni bokumu a ya chichiri kuro kokubu ahwenwan ya to abe wateninka o hewuram etu galamse ambisi 14 tu galamse momo regional and constituency executive team ka se wo ye soja ni na ba wura ha ebekun because en ko ba bia ya ban na yeden aba enso President Mahama wo opposition no ya nyina ye wo kronga ya tinsem a no ni media houses bi mu yeden e ka fa galamse hu ti MPP aban ene galamse no oba ye to atwa ni tontwan ya ba Fourth Republic when the edikan ya first 120 days omampanyin bi ede Ghana ye cocaine hub ya oman ni din ese wo wiase manama nyina so nsamba wura nanim ba me ka se bichiro se abusuafo ne namfofo aye wo mu akwantom no obi wo no ma frɛ na ba ka to se odi Ghana din edidi free sa ye di yedin ne tutu yanuanom e wo ye nchen alatafo ya otumu se ye wadwuma mu a there are so many opportunities a edin Ghana da ye so say ye Ghana fo no e ma yenya over them ene sa din ne se na aye UN for the report to say gradually Ghana become the worst country a back cocaine who sends someone you become West Africa. Now then this is
more than 5
country where you or my Ghana same na you can you. Ya ba Fourth Republic when the edika on mampanyi be first 120 days container anya ataban atu ani patuo say container ni patuo ne tufa wiem Oman Ghana ye port na dan te say sabi wako market bi a ye say obi asiesie ne bank ye hu ba bi fine container anya ataban etua enam wiemu a me na minio mi Ghana airport mi Ghana port munyimi President Mahama
oba first time we and confirm
to ye and this no
confirm Ghana some water man say no betu natu but the container
on the 22 million yard
aniema etufa wiem de se ntagraboa ne saa aniema de wo ye ndisi fofu obi no Nsabawura
Sapema container here kwachi say fake gold we sika wom na national security operations in the history of this country national security operations are here the cameras DHD
omo gold no sika
omo call here you who say ye enya MPP ni ye alaji pen om say hey
omo say fake
mistake
omo say dollar sin na fake
sin na alaji no kan ye hu na chiapan
na sa adubu ahe yoke for to omo safin what nsem mo kaka nsem mo krom ha o Nsabawura na yiri bombon ye beyi ni 11 ama Ghana fo nyina hunkofo e from ndisifo no ode ne nsa benkum ema wade a no de ni fanfa kira iden agi Nsabawura na electricity light bills motiha yete ya sisi ye adum me dan kwan so ba na Madina iden adum Madina nyina total darkness
so na maye kan ya no maye
thank you e wo Madina how and so afei na Ghana for ye sense to electricity ne boy den first 120 days of President Mahama Nsabawura me no kasa sisi ye so far first 120 days ya when the edika o mampanyi bia ba Ghana for over 15,000 ahwere omodwuma sack them unemployment at yatisi Oman Ghana ene enipa ni bi mu nturu no mo busua suna jaadwo na akofie bi mu a age waye den afa because aban sesa aba tisaban sesa aba de a sese yi Nsabawura di no akofie ne yakofa NDC ni man
more issues just a ministerial appointment issues be mu issues just a ministerial appointment enyefe says nyoma bi wo ho a your enuti and your executives if you don't trust your executives at least you can go to the region so don't trust the regional you can go to the national issues we have ways of addressing those issues
and obi a issue bebo wanim bia for na si form na kan kware na kire party na eni tia o yire akacho me yire said o ye nye o se party no
exactly
se tia papa akacho say o ye me papa na so o de o ye o se party no
exactly
na obi a hu se fairness e wo party no and be mo obi a fi na koma mu adwempa mu aye party na djuma na sayos na ba party na ba power exactly na wanya na sade a me papa ntie ne mame nkata ne oye no so oye mame nti mame nkata de so oye me nti mame nkata de so a omwa party
and then na ebegu party say sa na ye de be ye party ni dia na ebegu no because ye party we ye party a akono na ye party a ye nimdefo party a say ye boa nipa ye chechiri nipa we train people who come baby to say Dankwa Buzia Institute we train people but ya say issues ba then nipa no man ebufo no to me ekoswa to the sense and some sense e can abontin kra ni ababa beka and when we do that it's not the best.
Okay Mate me da say Taji
Nsabawura
ko na fi na me fa two calls bi na ye mai muso
Nsabawura
yes
the unity and the reforms in the party no hu kwanse ye ko ye nimsa amanyoku no say ye opposition no ade a sese mprempren ye de to yakoma so ne ye sha ase se ye hu adwuma ye se de dikan ye mpanyifo no se ye de ye respect wo ya respecting mpanyimfo na wi no se party fo no mpanyimfo no so grassroots ni nyina no ye reward loyalty
Exactly.
so obi say ne bre na daagye ni sika ni bibia wo kuo no ho a se say nipa no ye holding in high what esteem. Hwe nzabawura
senior
say yam fechire yesi aduasa mienu anka nokora nkyere ye ho ewukuo no mu a day in day out no party na ho de bekoso aye dem abafom hwe MPP for ye e wo say ye hyase ne ye accept criticism na makosko minimade che wo makosko minimade che wo ni nyina no eduru ba bi ye de ye den ye de to na ye tie fomfo de omo ye den de omo ka nzabawura
senior
enanu ye wa ban mu no say ye tie de na Ghana fo e kan ebianka nya ne ye na ye tie opposition yaso eden hwe ye wura Canada Japan ye wa ban mu no oba monteso be kan say na nadu dan kwa akofo ado appointees ni ye very arrogant utie ahomaso ni dwe ahye wo muma nti ye ko ye ni se so mo se o madwen aseda party for ni bi mo de da ne say o say MPP meboa o ma ka sa asem no asem bi mu a ye wura Canada Japan ye wa ban mu o say ka kire MPP de say kwanya Oman Ghana for afa so edi yaw na economic hardship ewo oman ni mu no se ye ba monte so de che opaye den ebre Ghana for obeka ye se oye den o say party mpacho ye wi abato na anu ya former vice president or starting the first phase of campaign o jiraba bia na nsam a okan your first phase of campaign and thank you to me bro region I was there mpacho makas o permit me am onchire mu mpacho mampanyi kofo lusu abano oko thank you to na nadu lusu abano oko thank you to messages are omunyina de ko thank you to na yatibi na yati de ekoso nsu bi na ano wo de toto ho a obi ye campaign mpacho brekum I was there Honorable Canada Japan je microphone na o preach unity ni peace no former vice president Dr. Bawumia je microphone no o say ye ma president Kufuor 2 chances ye ma Nanado 2 chances mpacho kasa asa na ye bien nye campaign no ye thank you to message bibisa nzabawura sa message thank you to message owi ye wa say nye say olusu abano because oye Muslim nemum olusu abano because of economic hardship ni arrogance asemu a Canada Japan kan wo bra me ye wa ban mu a na ye say all say party no e ba ne sanya me ya opposition first phase of Dr. Bawumia campaign a face answer corona na woka nti ono so say all say party na okra party because I answer corona enti say Honorable Canada Japan ye wa ban mu a oba monte so be kan sanse mienu we ana yan fanya temdi de ni na tan ye fa na asenia na ye tu ho na mo wa nsampawura nkanye ne se ne niam aye se de aya asuko no ma bi tran radio so wadidi Honorable Canada Japan tem o mo brada what you must hear
now
wa betre radio so enti ye ko yanim se amanyoku no
okay
as a criticisms ye sha say say then ye accepting se kuo no mu nipa bi ba monten so be hu ade na o kan no kwa se de ya tembidie ye ntena se na ye misa ba bi o te asani free se gidie bi ye ni masa nipa na
okay
party ni wa hoden say research bi ye pese ye fa sansan ye den ye na ye nya say subasia ka asem no kore we nti o say party
okay
me ade minister say party I rumble style of electing the polling station for what you now can wasem me constituency yanto aba nso e polling station executives ne constituency executives okosunya east ya me can't open gentle for the first time JH Mesa sunya east ya lose no polling station for you from failing station executives omone constituency for ni na odi dey buy boy filling station bi wo uduru sunya ya od free rest e kwa abisimu a direct opposite Melcom road no and I say Sunyani High Court direct opposite e hwa na nkofo bi ko hia ye anwumre beye no nkonkobo nondu
e no mo yo mabo
omo nsampawura odin a o sim lower primary A youth organizer na ya twe odin na ya bo oh mini Hayford mini o me wa ha you know what premier B chairman no shabon
Mate me da se busia
this was masa gentlemen MPP ni e bin si da mummi abato mi enkoto ye no kwabrane waso on mantan ni no na e be ma che obia o ya regional chairman waso ma diatum monko ene ye ne
me da se ma me nko tonchi haba capsules na me kan for dia ma mema nyina se mema nyina nko pe bi nom na nsisi o mema ye no na ncp na ncita obetimi afre tonchi haba capsules for e was 0553 511 159 obenya biato ewo Ghana leading pharmaceutical shop drugstore bia no kwa wonsa ebeka bi ewo hono Franco se me mo kase se ope home appliance bia ope bia no Nokia mobile phones bia ope bia no say iPhones to bana so ya wonsa ebeka bi wono obeto bia no 40% discount into betimi afre wo na woni wo edi nkita ho 0246 422 338 and I say 0555 939 311 and after 0302 225 651. Yanko amanso ne chat ni yanko. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Pacho me time in 45 seconds to yanko adaloma.
Yo, ona bomba jo me jao. Ona baya na insem se be tie eye me dia. Me no kase akoti. E ba kaso awonu nya light off. Na aya na e me jao se obi aye na to abetia no. Na papa we sense o person do ma so ma ye timi ko to aba ma na dia aye me jao se papa we na de na be disa Ghana ni ma ye ba be konko asum MPP4 ye na ya de me da
me so me da se. Hello, good evening Joe Pasasa.
Good evening
yanko eti yanko tentem so
the panelists for no mono omo you buta pa me teacher mo na ben kam na is a vera dibia ye see a pick up and I'm putting you Kubuno the play. I think you could get here. No people, we didn't people now. We see Makoma 20,000, Makoma 100,000, Makoma cement. Obito be done. Hey, I can't come on. What do you know when you? It's a mirror. I see what make a missing from my people. And tell people know. You need to cover whom we get as a here. Yengi this kind of bia fa mani fa koye na ru ko ba ko se me kwa koye we no me kwa koye we party na du me ko le ko di yawo
okay mate
dem ko mo be ka le ya ga bon ka ya mo mani yengi na fa nya du na je so bia so pitin ka mo sempe ka mo wi si yentimi anya you forget to
mate me da se. Hello, good evening.
Good evening sir.
Abai man pacho yanko e
Pacho good evening.
Pacho
sir me person e kan MPP4 ni bi ti ase se ona book ni da for mu tu mu time wono ye to aba na ma no wo abro ye wo si wo no regular chairman wo be di regular chairman ni MPP kuta 11 seat what no wo ma lu shiri nya de na wo yo wa no chabe wo fa nye djuma wo ona bu chene do for mu ye den enu na ba wo bu tu mu ta ye to aba na ma no
Matthias bye me da se o me. Hello, good evening. Yes, Chief.
Yeah, brother.
Me ton kan pacho di me be free.
Yeah, bombo ko je.
Yanko.
Yeah. Me pacho me wo research itu ma men kan joke tiawa.
Me too.
One say NDC4 to make omodia editor to Google say Dr. Bawumia ni dinin class ni liar. Na sadia no na 80 MPP nya e tertiary schools because December me try to make convince abofra ba kwa necessary ko to aba MPP so on ko because o Google o mu say Dr. Bawumia bin en class e liar. Me person me say Dr. Bawumia so ye IT person sadia no on your research no hear the reason why in tertiary schools you lose ye and yet obi asem ko kan ye bo radio so ti no lose ye na no one doing no well NDC4 timi go mu fi e ma na yire so ye ka so ye fura ni mi and then so mu timi convince no fofo and no nti ya to aba ma NDP sa research me ni good omonye ni ehwe say en kurebe
Mate medas papa medas. Hello, good evening. Yes sir. Ajimani Kafra New Job start Kafra en ko charge
I'm more about my video, and the Sunday mother view. Mammy be our war and room, I mean, I'm actually a friend of buyer. Almost no buyer in one of Mentiano, Omanfm. man of them there, where you need only free order. You are not by our girl, I'm happy, my day. It's a pound, it's about time. Then you have to share any kind of home. Maybe I get green kills, and I say the money a better class to say, and someone that come you be young and if you do. You better call back and forth to start their complete, I never get my boom. The woman has you see that. When I'm not saying the moon very for. Oh, the partner of shit, the man telling you what here. Oh, see what's happened, Mrs. Station. I keep 24 book of them. Party composition and fair is party didn't get your party worker. Oh, we need to 1 million guarantees. And go to your party for any Amaka. Now, what's happened, now we do it when you not them. Never to know. And now I'm coming to an economium. About the part of the kind of origin of sitting now, is sitting now. I was going to job in here, sorry. What couple my 24 years at them?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, I'm Patrick. Maybe accept you, Uncle.
Yeah, Patrick, friend, Uncle John.
Uncle John, Uncle. Uncle John. Uncle John.
Yes.
Patrick, hello. Uncle John, meet you.
Yeah, time to radio. Now, say it, radio, say ya. Now you want some of your car.
Okay.
Good evening. Honorable Canada Japan, or ye demi called. Honorable Canada Japan, or ye demi called. Ghana, or Babetraso, say president. Naniama, I used to Yanko Pomenam Swama, Missy, or ye demi called, or Babetraso.
And I say, hello, good evening.
Honorable Asempa, good evening.
Yes, sir. Gadoni.
Gadoni.
Okay, good.
Yanko pardon here. You gonna find in a boy a personal dimapa.
That's it.
Mamintia Honorable John Bodi, incoming national chairman. What is that? Me mama had your fatty allegation. Michiana, and then an case. Good about for friends or maybe MP. Some I can say. Yes, let's say, party. And Kabul, Nigeria. I'm young for who here a branch of Bia, Nansana, what tea and paying for them. Missy Party MPP Party. Tell or be part of a branch by a tea or the chairman. Not all to me, council and two. Missy, Nami Sumanu. Number 7, Penny 94. Honorable Canada Japan was surgical for party pioneer. What party for now? Our branch who can't contribute to a MPP party. Our team begin a deal opening for the attempts are yes. Number 7, a party report or move forward to order. And yes, yes, I work from you. The family who cannot die.
May I say, my family last call and uncle. Hello, good evening.
Sorry.
I am my uncle.
What do you
Major so.
I'm a judge of the General Secretary, and I had just a young Hamid. Chia after no matter when my power Obama Parliament. Now, the American Army said, you want to be a take on. She and come whom you never take too much here. I get high too much. 2028 is a woman in your group. The young woman have drunk of some power here. You're bachelor. You be amrafo. Now, and to care or almost to the camera. That's what this is. Then you power in room with him. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Me so me da se papa and se ha. And me dey afraid money na no ABC na me say obeti masenso say yemfansi ha no se de be na ochanopa yebetimi enso ababeto aso ewo national agenda eso Jabusiana miliusi na nsa me kwa mama bejafo simano baako ne enko tachi
Zambara
family na enko
ati me di wuwie no
1 minute
makoso asere say party no ese se obi de ne bre na daaje ne sika nyina hye party no de boa party na ye bona baso enu nkwa se na seda koye te se de na anu bi obi kasa bi o keka nkuru na no e ba me sa ebu ye ni nchiri ma no ye bam because se nipa no de mpanyinfo a omodu omo bre no musika ahye party no mu ne aseda ebi mu de da no ne no eye susudi a ono no babu na oba no e ma ne ye ne den se ono so de na daade ne sika ne bibia be de be wura party ni because e be ya na dwun so na no kwa na opanye sumasi adi ne sika ne bibia wura mpipi bu no ewie no na seda ya kendidie nti ma me so mpam ma bi nye den entena en sampawura e ba na sa na mpipi amanyuko na ahoden kwa na eye den ekofo nti be de ba no si no mecha me constituency for German South for na machi aburu mantam fo nyina na maka trom say achia na muye anida so bi ye den ewo ho na domowim ade chia nsakiraya a buru mantam fo ba bia nkokora ne mmofra a yefye yafunu mu kura afa na omo ba so mo hia na 1 pp leadership no mu nsapawura inshallah ebe den ebeba na me fast na ma watie fo nyina na yanka chia tie fo nyina so mo na yie
me da se very ma sedu labi kwekwan yanko me pa Chelsea
yo pa Chelsea jumadi ni na re bewie ni American say in fact ebi mo de sika hoden na one thing so say you penifo bi wo ha nkasa ye NPP4 some dignified people they don't talk ya tese ensem bi sa ekwa na makoma bleed yes mama nyina yakoma mrafo nse peru na obi sa me wa agenda bi original na yampa me kura agenda pa na mo bre no nyandru ye na said tie bia no be dey do ha ye nyina ye be life nti obi also ende yi ye da ma se be
be se da papa babusia
nanu we no cover by you nanu we no cover by you
abusia media den sempera imana mate mene ya mofabo ache ne de boiling points e de bre wadum dum ye na Kristo ama no ankuye se de ogire so be dum ye na ochina no pa be sanse no ahia national agenda so me do asi makra the team ni na say abata nyina me mama happy Mother's Day in advance. Ochano pa mashira the message no e de amamu nyankopon ka ba time bia ho onkura mama mu trimpo ene makoma so ade emrem yenhia mu a ankane nkini ho oba time bia wutie mi bia ma umada achinye wakono na kunhu enya abotre na sisi na yakopon be ho akoma mu wadwen mu na watonsupa e de egu nsusuye so na afifi na omano so wati omusaba. Happy Mother's Day in advance to all mothers.